All right, guys, we are live and rolling. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody down in the chats. We have our special guest backstage. Going to bring them out here in just a minute and introduce everybody to them, our special mystery guest. But yeah, we're been looking forward to this live. Been looking forward to celebrating 900 subs. Kind of forgot about that. Chris had to remind me, hey, we hit 900 subs. We promised we would do it live. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. But we'll go ahead and bring in our very special guest tonight, none other than the old school picker. What's up, buddy?
What's up? What's up? I think absolutely zero people were surprised by that.
Well, you know, we tried.
Oh, Lord. Who all we got in the chat? Let's name some names.
We got Paige, 1 Foot Flipper in the house. Got Christine Harden. She's a faithful supporter of all of our channels.
You better start out with that Tanya Norris girl.
She ain't been here long enough for getting noticed yet.
You're right. We voted you off the island, Tanya.
Yep. We got Mary McCain in the house. We got Piqua Resellers. There's Mr. Rocky Top Picker himself. There's Corey and Teresa. And there's Ken Bill. There's Don Flippin. Wolfman's Goodies. Phil's Five and Dime.
Don Flippin's a new one on me. I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that name either.
My Lord, it's Dan in Demand.
Dan in Demand, what's up? Hey, Tanya, by the way. Hey, there's 38 people in here. Wow.
Who's this good-looking girl?
Hey, I've seen her before.
Yeah, she's hot.
How's it going, Shannon?
She's a hottie.
There's Bama J Bird in the house. What's up, Josh? Ashley Deloche. How are you, Miss Ashley?
Stranger in the house.
Easy Pickens in the house. What's up, guys? Carter's Retro Quit. Have you watched any of his videos?
I have. Yeah, he's doing good.
He's doing good over there.
Doing good.
He's getting close to 100. If you guys ain't subbed, go hit him up. He's doing good. Yeah, stranger in the house.
Half the chat's your family.
Hey, Bailey Norris, gonna forget me? Hey, if you look really hard at that picture, Bailey's in it when she was like 4 years old. Oh, that's her grandpa and her.
Yeah,
little bitty. We got Jeff Anderson, evening the picking professor.
A lot of people I don't know.
Casey Terry, that is Bama Jaybird's wife, I do believe. Oh, okay. If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Well, this has been a long day coming, hitting this big 900, man.
Yeah. How long have we been doing this?
39, 40 episodes. Something like that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Bailey said, hey, Ashley.
I gotta get I'm all out of whack here. I gotta get my stuff in order.
Hey, this guy's new, this Reselling with Woody. He messaged me a little earlier, and he's just getting started on YouTube too. So anybody that can subscribe to him, I'm sure he'd be very appreciative to that. Corey said y'all on the wrong sides.
Well, episode 1, 9 months ago. 9 months ago.
Ping G. How do you say that? Ping G. Hello, Chris and Caleb. And we got 48 people in here.
I know. We should entertain them, but we have nothing planned.
The two child.
Absolutely nothing planned, guys. Absolutely nothing.
You said the show run off the rails. We ain't even loaded on the rails right now, okay?
It's going to be such a bad show. Why are you even watching?
That's right. Exactly.
Hope you guys are doing well. A lot going on in the two old guys' lives and a lot going on in the old OSP life for sure. And 9 months. Congrats. Thank you, Reselling with Woody.
Yep.
But yeah, just hanging out and wanted to do a little celebration for 900 subs, and appreciate you guys. Appreciate Caleb and all the special guests over the last 3-4 episodes filling in for me. Thank you guys to all the messages. So many messages and so many comments and stuff asking about me and stuff. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. For those that don't know, Shannon's dad passed away like 2 days after the funeral. I got COVID and was sicker than a dog for about a month. Feeling better. Still got a cough that I can't shake, but feeling much better for sure. Rosella, my Lord, Rosella.
Good night, Ashley.
She going to bed?
Yep, got to put Gracie to bed.
Yeah.
Dan in Demand said, just talk some wrestling.
Oh, we will, I'm sure.
And Rocky Top said, wrestling and dad jokes.
We'll talk wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
I'm prepared. I am prepared for that. Hey, Rosella, I hope you're doing well, buddy. Not to be a downer. Oh, my God. I don't even know where to go. Oh, because this wasn't planned necessarily until the last few days. But I will be stepping away from the podcast permanently going forward. So I did want to go ahead and do this because we done had this scheduled. And just to tell you guys how much we appreciate it. Oh, we love the bells, Rosella. We did. Did I ever give you yours? I did, didn't I? Yes. Yes, Rosella. Those are really cool. I put them up with my Christmas stuff so we can use them every year. But yeah, be stepping away from the podcast permanently. Just got too much going on. I hate to, because I absolutely love it. I love the reselling community. I love doing the podcast. I love my partner in crime over here, but just too much going on. Just don't have time to commit to it. A lot of stuff recently. And yeah, a lot of it's still too same reasons I stepped away from the OSP channel to pursue other things. I thought I would have time to fit this in, and our schedules are just going to be so out of whack. And golly, we got 55 people in here. Our schedules are going to be so out of whack that it's just going to be not fair to Caleb more than anything, I think. So I don't want to hold him up. I know he has big plans. I know he has big plans for his channel and possibly continuing doing this. And I don't want to be in the way or hold it up. And so I'm stepping away from YouTube pretty much completely, which is so disheartening. Oh, that's 4 years and then 5 years, probably. I'll still be around from time to time, some live chats and stuff from time to time. You know, if we ever do anything as far as lives or something, I may pop in from time to time. Stay subscribed here. Do not unsubscribe here, because I'm sure there'll be something done with this channel, but I'm pretty much putting the man over here in the driver's seat and letting him do what he wants to with it. And I mean that. I don't care what he does with it. Whatever he wants to. If he wants to continue the podcast, that's fine. If he wants to go a different route, that's fine. If he wants to turn it into a Cooking with Tanya channel, that's fine. But for now, and this may be for 3 months, and may be for ever. I don't know. Still pursuing other opportunities. The reason I stepped away from the OSP channel, and getting ready to put the foot on the gas on that, so to speak. So, and when I sat down the last few weeks and made a priority list, and no matter how I done it, the podcast always came in like 4th or 5th. And it's not that it's not important or that I wouldn't want to keep doing it, but there's only 24 hours in a day. So
True.
that's what I'm struggling with, because the first 3 or 4 on that list are non-negotiable and they don't leave much time. So congratulations on 900. Wow, what an announcement. Man, we're the worst podcast ever.
Well, you said something, and it is accurate in the future. The podcast isn't going away. Now, it might take me a couple of weeks to figure out what I'm doing, but it's not going away. So that being said, Chris knows this. We already talked about it. He's always welcome. You know, if he's available, he can just say, "Hey, I'm at home. You want me to pop in tonight for a few minutes?" Yeah. You know, that's always going to be his prerogative. If he says, "Hey, I'll just jump in there tonight, I'm available," you know.
Well, when I say I'm leaving YouTube, I don't mean I'm leaving the community. I mean, I'm leaving any content from me. I will still be in chats from time to time. I'll be a guest from time to time on some channels. But as far as content from me on this channel or from the OSP channel, there's none in the works anytime soon. So, shout out to a guy I met in Walmart the other day. I got recognized. I get recognized every few months in my hometown, and a young guy, I can't remember his name, and I apologize. If you're in the chat, let me know. But he came up to me and asked me, "Hey, you're an old school picker." And I had to bite my tongue, because I said, "Yes, I am." I almost said, "Well, I used to be." But I was like, no, I can't go there. So yeah, tough decision, but you know, it's something that's been thought about and prayed about for a long time. And it's just what's best for me and my family at the moment. And Caleb, super good as far as understanding, you know, and you know, we'll never let it get in the way of our friendship or anything like that.
Well, what did I tell you right out? You know,
we both made that agreement pretty much.
Family's always first.
Yeah, family's always first. Like I said, I got some other stuff I'm working on behind the scenes, personally. And yeah, God, I'm gonna miss you guys and miss it though. I miss the old school picker channel. I do. I mean, I do. Every now and then I get to where I'm like, I'm gonna go out there and just film something, and I'm like, I've not changed. My batteries are probably shot, because I've not charged my GoPro batteries in probably like 6 weeks or something, maybe even longer than that. So,
and look what happened right before you announced it. Look what Ken Bill said. I formally concede the race to 1,000 subs.
There's still hope, Ken.
You might not want to concede.
Yeah, there's still hope for you, brother.
And Corey seconds the motion, but yeah,
actually, the sub count might pick up after I leave. You never know.
All right, time for some guilt trip.
All right, let's hear them.
1 Foot Flipper says, opposite of what I was hoping to hear, but I'm happy to hear you're making good choices. Mary McCain says, we will miss you, but hopefully you can visit sometimes.
Yeah, I'll be around somewhere. You can probably find me somewhere lurking in the comments on this channel, Caleb's channel, and the Reseller Information Network lives on Tuesdays. I'll probably be lurking in there from time to time, because I'm still going to eBay. I'm still going to keep reselling. But between putting God first, my family second, church third, and eBay fourth, any kind of YouTube, whether you want to put OSP or podcast in the fifth spot, it's still fifth. And those first 4 are absolutely consuming all of my time right now.
Corey's willing to rent me Ken once a week.
I think I would need a check for that.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody that has supported us up to this point, though, and supported me on the OSP channel. Oh, it's meant so much to me. All the members for so long. Oh my God, you guys are absolutely awesome. Go support this guy here. Go support him. I'm telling you, he's got a lot of things in mind coming up, and excited to see where YouTube takes him. It's been a heck of a ride. I'm not complaining. I've loved it. Just going to miss it. but I'll still be around from time to time.
There's Gigi. She said,
I'm not reading the comments, guys, because y'all are going to make me cry. So if Caleb reads them, that's fine, but I can't read them.
So sad to see you leave, Chris. Thanks for all the great content, especially for the shout outs. GG Collectibles 1985. I had a lot of fun watching and learning from you.
Yeah. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate it.
She said you will be missed. Don Flippin said maybe Caleb will get his wife on now.
Yeah. I think you should have you remember Ed McMahon Star Search? I think you should have
with Johnny Cochran there. Or no,
Ed McMahon, come on, man. Ed McMahon Star Search, where they'd done the talent show. You should have a Star Search for the podcast.
Ed McMahon was on with Johnny Carson, wasn't
Johnny Carson, yeah.
I said Johnny Cochran.
Johnny Cochran, yeah. I don't think he was on Johnny Carson.
I don't believe he was there.
I like that. Let's see, you moved it on me. I feel like somebody punched me in the stomach too. Actually, the truth is Caleb's kicking me off. There.
That's it. Bye.
He's like, you gotta go, bro. You're holding us back. Been missing the OSP channel. Hey, there's my brother-in-law, Robbie Henry.
Hey, Robbie, what's up, guys?
Hey, babe. I know you and Valerie's watching. I didn't thought about you. Chris, you're like my saner younger brother. Rosilla, Colton and Courtney reached out to me like a week ago. Hadn't heard from them guys in forever, and I've been gone so long that they reached out to me, so I know I've been gone for a long time.
Wow.
It was good to hear from them, though. I love those guys. They'll always be some of the first friends I ever made on YouTube.
Bama Jaybird says, I admire anyone who puts God and their family before anything else.
Mm-hmm. And we may even do, or Caleb may even do like a live working hangout or something like that. Just spur of the moment and hit me up, because I'm going to still be out here in the shop working, just not filming.
Here's a good, this will relate.
I see it.
I remember getting kicked out of the NWO. Oh, that was hard.
I feel like Marty Jannetty into the barbershop window.
Oh, poor Marty.
Hey, I was reading something on him today on Facebook, actually, that he posted that he'd been going through a tough time. His sister had passed away and all that, but he was going to have his leg amputated.
Oh my.
Yeah, ain't that horrible? I mean,
he is such a case of what could have been.
Well, he's such a case of what do you call it when you get hit in the head too many times?
Concussion syndrome or something.
Yeah, he's out there, man. He's got some issues, some major issues.
Grams and Pops says Chris was the first YouTuber to give us a hand up and send us a bunch of subs with a shout out.
Yeah,
you're going to be missed.
I appreciate that, guys. I had a lot of help coming up, so much help. So I always tried to pay it forward and, send people, these, I love supporting the smaller channels. I never was a channel, or we never was a podcast that went after the heavy hitters like Craigslist Hunter.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
Mostly because
no, I don't blame you, brother. Smart move. No, I always wanted to bring people up, instead of me trying to reach for those higher guys.
Yeah,
I probably could have, but I just never did. But no, I'm just joking with you. Shots fired. Hey, I'm leaving here.
Yeah, thanks. I'll never get him now.
Hey, he done awesome. So many people, everybody done awesome filling in too, man. While it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
I watched every episode. Done great.
Grams and Pops must be popular. They almost hit a K.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that, man. They must have promoted it out or something, because that video done good. I think it's like our second best video, or your second best video.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Caleb went from no channels just 9 months ago, and now he's got technically 3. But hey, man, 2 of them's almost monetized. 2 of them's going to get monetized within the next month.
And the third one is the Picking the Old Pass channel that I have not promoted. I have no content on. It's about to hit 100 subs. So, It's kind of like this one, the old pass, when he hits 100, which I'm not promising nothing, but
yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. People are just going over there, and I've only got the link in my description, and people are going to it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Mary, I do. I still have my storage unit, and it's, how big is it? 10 by 20? And that, oh my goodness, that thing is, I could still get more in it, don't get me wrong, but it's probably 60% of the way just full. I don't need inventory right now. That's the one thing I don't need is inventory. Now, I don't have a lot of expensive inventory. A lot of it's $20 stuff, but if you guys watch the OSP channel, that's what I sell. Anyways.
Look what Rosilla said, right? Start a sermon on that third channel. Now, this is funny. Lucky 7, Nathaniel and Ashley. Ashley has told me like a dozen times that I need to start a channel where I just read the Bible. And I'm like, my voice? Like, I don't know.
There's channels out there like that, man.
There are.
And they're super successful.
Oh, yeah.
I listen to stuff like that. I usually listen to music when I'm going to bed, but I have listened to
read the Bible with the redneck old pass guy. That's
Hank Hill. Do reading the Bible with Hank Hill.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
On the first day, God created earth.
That's so funny.
What's reselling with Woody saying? You have your own road to sow. Keep planting. God has your back. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. As far as anything like that, which we wasn't making any money over here anyway. So
yeah, we've almost got rich.
We almost did.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'm good there. I'm good financially. It ain't nothing to do with finances, or I ain't going to get a job. I know so many people thought when I stopped making videos on the Old School Picker channel, I know so many people think, man, he failed at reselling. He went and got a job. Nope, I sure didn't.
Resellers Bible Study channel.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
One actually.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now that we've got through the negative news, let's give them some positive news.
Oh, that's my positive news. Oh, go ahead.
So we didn't intend to drop that this week. That just kind of all came together recently. Yeah. But there is good news coming out of this. So me and Tanya talked about this, and me and Chris had been talking about it, but understandably with everything going on, can't commit to nothing right now, and totally agree I would do the same thing. But August 4th.
Here it is. Here, Dan's got it.
Dan's got it. Positive. Chris is coming.
The shortest retirement ever. I've retired more times than Michael Jordan.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up because I've got a graphic to share this news. So give me about 10 seconds, guys, and I promise I'll try to do this right.
Shout out to you guys too for all their support. Thank you, guys.
Here we go. All right. Here's the announcement. I said I was going to show it. Here we go. August 4th. Highway 127, Picking the Plateau. It will be hosted by the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast, whatever that is at the time, and the Old Pass. And Chris will be there, barring some sort of catastrophe. He just won't be doing, taking part in all the setup, but he will be there. Like I said, barring a catastrophe. So we'll have a meet and greet. Tanya has agreed to cook once again. So we're going to have some great food. We're going to have giveaways and lots more.
And so I'll help if you need me to.
Well, I don't mean it like that. I just mean like the logistics of it, the setup, the decision-making, the finance, all that kind of stuff.
I've already got to correct you on something. August 4th is Sunday, so I know you're not right.
Wait a minute. Did I put the wrong date?
I know you ain't doing one on Sunday.
August 2nd. I'm sorry.
Oh, good, great. What are you going to do without me, man? Come on.
More of this, mistakes. So mark out the 4 and put a 2. And, come out and see us. The information about tickets and more things like that will be in the next few weeks. I will put all that out there coming up soon. Already got that in the works, but wanted to mention that. Didn't want to leave everybody sad because you can still see Chris. Like I said, barring some sort of catastrophe, he will be at the 127 picking the plateau, and it'll be similar to last year. It may be just a little bit bigger, and we've got another venue in mind. Just got to go check that out and make sure that's all going to fly. Yeah, right here. See, Caleb needs you. Jill's right. Caleb needs you.
And that is a big reason I'm stepping back, because I know Caleb's wanting to do the meetup, and I don't have time to help with the logistics of it. And therefore, I don't want to be making any of the decisions if I'm not chipping in with the workload, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Caleb will tell you that from last year. Oh my goodness. There you go.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Mary. That is amazing. Wow.
Thank you, Mary.
Down payment on meetup food. Absolutely. Already on my calendar. That's the second. The second.
Yeah, the second. Mark out the fourth. I was like, the fourth, that ain't right.
Hey, I'm very good at doing things wrong. Everybody,
so you're going to do it on a Friday again, right?
Friday. Yep. Yeah. The reselling,
which is the day we done it last year. Come for the well, I'm gonna shut up because it ain't my gig, but
oh man, plug it. No,
the 127 sale, guys. If you've never been to it, come early and enjoy it, and then be there for the meetup Friday, because just in the Crossville area where we are, you can't pick it all in a day or 2 days or 3 days. I pick this area for how many days did I go last year in a row? I think 13 or 14 days in a row, and didn't go to the same yard sales, just different ones every day.
They're everywhere.
And I start on usually like the weekend before. Yeah, come on, man. Jill's been to Tennessee before. She came to the Trash Cash meetup.
Kristen, Trash Cat Rescue. I believe that's her name. Kristen. And what was his name? Nathaniel? Is that right? I may be totally off. But she said, wait, I just got here. Is your wife cooking again? Yes, she is.
There you go.
Barring some catastrophe on that also. Ben says, I picked Monday through Sunday last year.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty to pick.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully my schedule will be freed up. I usually pretty much free my schedule up for that whole week, or 2 weeks actually, because my wife knows that, that's the Super Bowl for a reseller, especially when you live here. So for years and years and years and years, I've always had those 2 weeks marked on my calendar. And like I said, last year I picked 13, 14 straight days. Now, wore out by the end of it. I mean, you're just wore out. But
if you don't list for 3 months, right? Do you even make the playoffs?
What are you talking about?
If you don't list for 3 months, do you even qualify for the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, eBay is my eBay is dead.
Joke, and it fell flat on my face.
My eBay is a third of what it normally is, if that tells you anything, because I've just not been working. I've not been working on it.
That right there proves the point that if you're not consistent, right off the edge, man.
That also proves the point. If I ain't got time to do eBay, I don't have time to do this for sure, because eBay makes me money. Lad, I know Lad, I think.
Come on down, Bear King Picker.
Yeah, everybody should come. And we ended up having like 60, 65 people last year.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
Ken Bill, I was rooting for the Browns, man. I wanted them to go all the way.
Oh, I was rooting for Buffalo.
The Niners. I'm still pulling for my Niners. I hope they
do
knock
too.
The Chiefs come out of it.
I don't want the Chiefs to win.
Logan said he don't want to see Taylor Swift come on the field and kiss Travis Kelce.
No.
I'm like, yeah.
No, I'm over that. I'm not a Swiftie. Let's just say that.
Hey, here you go. I almost came last year, going to go ahead and commit to coming this year, going to perform an exorcism on Ben.
If you do plan on coming,
Uh,
I'm telling you right now,
boom, right here.
you better get your accommodations.
Now,
Hotels,
right
Airbnbs, they fill up quick in this
don't
area.
wait till 3 months still. Do it today.
And
Do
be prepared to spend about 2 or 3 times the amount of money on a hotel room too.
Yeah, it goes up. But if you're picking and you spend $500 to stay, and you
can pick that easily if
in
Oh
one
my
yard
God.
sale if you do it right, man.
There's so much stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of it is vendors and stuff, but so many yard sales.
Ben said he booked his Airbnb today.
There you go.
Ken says, wait, what? I thought I would just stay at Caleb's.
I'll rent my shop out if anybody wants to stay.
Corey and Ken's both.
It's going to be expensive.
I do have a new shed that we could probably throw a couple of air mattresses.
There you go. Yeah, he's got a shed complex. You could host like 8 or 10 people easily.
Well, I mean, they're going to sleep on the mower and they're going to sleep on.
Well, they can sleep down the aisles and there on that counter back there.
Tent City.
Yeah, that's what we are to do. Just have a reseller sale. Everybody bring your death pile.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe we'll bring our horse trailer and load it down. You should. Mm-hmm. You definitely should. I've got a 16-foot.
Christina done that last year.
Yeah, I've got a 16-foot box trailer, and
it's for sale.
If it is, maybe not much longer. I don't know. If you wanted to, though, you could fill that thing up in just a day. Like, it wouldn't take long.
I wouldn't want to pull that thing though during the 127. So
it's not bad.
During the 127, so just based on parking.
Yeah.
It would be tough.
You know what we do? When we go to like these community sales that happen over the course of a weekend or whatever, we go to one in Nashville that we'll park in a Publix parking lot, drop the trailer, lock it up, head out, take the truck, fill it completely full, come back unloading the trailer, and we'll roundabout do that like 8 hours. And we've had a couple of them where we've, done okay. We always joke when we take the trailer, we don't find anything. When we don't take the trailer, the truck's loaded plumb over the top. And that's true. That's happened a couple of times. Yeah, Gigi, it is in August. I don't think we need the heater.
You'll need an air conditioner
for sure here.
Yeah, it's not only the hottest month, but it's super humid.
It can be 80 degrees here, and you will roast. You're better off at 100 degrees in Florida than you are 80 here in the summer.
Yes, the humidity here is horrible in August.
It is very bad. But she said, I'll fly in. If I fly in, I'll take the shed. Just give me a heater.
Yeah.
So we're an air conditioner. Yep.
You'd hate somebody if they brought
Ken
you a heater.
How is it? There are 58 watching and only 10 thumbs up. Come on, folks, hit that thumbs up. That's right. Appreciate it. I still can't believe old Mary. Look at that, man. She threw that big $20.
I know. That's
awesome.
Thank you, Mary.
That is something else. Or 111 in Las Vegas. Jeez, man. Spoiled in California. Yeah. I've never been to California.
Nope. I've never been past, as far as west goes, I've only been about hour and a half, 2 hours past Nashville. West. Now I've been all over the southeast.
Me and Tanya went to the very tip of Mississippi, about 10 minutes inside Mississippi. And I mean, I've been in Memphis, so that's, 6.5 hours from here. But yeah, that's as far west. And I've been all around Tennessee, except Arkansas. I've never been in Arkansas.
There's your one.
August in Vegas, 111. Gosh.
Strike out through the Pikeville area. Yeah, Pikeville's not as good as it used to be because they built the bypass around it.
Crossville. Stay in Crossville.
Clark.
We done okay with Clark Range and Dunlap and
Clarksville.
Is not.
I've not been to Signal Mountain in the last couple of years, but I know Eric OBX Picker and Tim and those guys went to Signal Mountain last year, and they said they didn't do no good. But I have done good on Signal in the past. So honestly, Crossville to Jamestown to me is the best.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Well, I mean, in the summers here, you know, just our summers, you can have some of the craziest
good grief
yard sales just here. Oh wow, thank you, Jill.
Oh my goodness,
look at this. Jill just gave us $20 on
no, keep doing it because it all goes to Caleb at this point.
To help start your Bible channel from Ken and me. Thank you guys, I really appreciate that. And Wolfman's Goodies right after that, $10. Thank you so much, Chad. You guys are
you're
really
awesome.
Really awesome. We appreciate it. You just don't have to do that. I mean, we appreciate it.
Hey, before I forget this, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget it. We did get some viewer mail about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Greatest wrestling stars of the 80s. Very nice DVD set, by the way. Look at these old pictures, man.
Can anybody name number one? Who's number one? Come on, somebody's got to know that. Like,
I don't even know. Who's that?
You know.
No, I know who that one is. I was looking at number 2. First one's easy.
Number 2, I can't see that very good. Arm, well, close. Arm Anderson.
Arn Anderson, yeah, Arn.
I can't see that well.
I think it is Paul Orndorff.
Let me see it again. Hold it real close.
I think he's in the red trunks.
Maybe that's Cowboy Bob Orton and Paul Orndorff.
I believe that's who it is.
Yeah.
And then down here, of course, is Dusty.
The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
I'm not 100% sure who that is. That's who I thought it was.
Yep.
Of course, that's JYD.
Junkyard Dog.
Bobby
and the greatest manager of all times there.
Yeah, Iron Sheik. No, I don't know if that would be Paul Orndorff or not, because that's definitely Paul Orndorff.
I think it is.
Maybe he's on there twice.
Who's the guy in the robe? Anybody know that?
The Hammer.
Greg Valentine.
But very nice DVD set. Let me read the note. Hi, Caleb and Chris. I am not a wrestling fan, but I know you both are, so you will hopefully appreciate this DVD more than I would. You guys can flip a coin to see who gets it to watch it first. I love the podcast. Keep up the good work. The Quirky Picker, Chad, from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So thank you, Chad, Quirky Picker. I don't think he's in here, is he?
I haven't seen him comment. I don't think he is. Bobby Heaton. That could have been it's Bobby Eaton, I think, without the Eaton. Maybe.
I don't think so.
Kim T said I would watch a Bible channel if Caleb was talking. You guys are, I don't know.
Nobody's saying that about me.
Well, I hear myself talking. I'm like, ugh, that's horrible.
Oh,
Ken knew what was going on. One half of them
boys are bad, man.
Bama J Bird, love me some JYD.
Yep, me too.
Rosilla knows all I saw was a weasel.
That's good.
Tanya said, I got Ted. Ted who?
I got Ted. Oh, Ted DiBiase, probably.
Oh, Ted DiBiase, yeah. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Man, he was a great heel. Like, he was one of the best, if not probably the best heel to never be the world champion. But he didn't need to be the world champion because he had that $1 million belt, man. He was awesome. Corey said on this tiny phone that could have been Hacksaw Jim Duggan. It could have possibly been. 2 old guys. Mary said 2 old guys in the resellers locker room talk a lot of wrestling. I need to learn more about it. You really don't. It's a waste of time. It is the male soap opera. Is all. Did
you watch the Royal Rumble?
No, man, I ain't watched wrestling.
What? That's good, man.
I heard Cody Rhodes won again.
He did.
I don't see the appeal. Like, modern day wrestling is like, I don't know. They're trying to bring it into the reality realm or something.
Yeah.
Reality wrestling for me was Bret Hart. The dude was legit. Like, he
Did you see that?
Chad is also starting a new podcast. Is that
Man.
the Quirky Picker starting a podcast?
Wow.
It's awesome.
Maybe Tully Blanchard. Yeah.
Ken said, Chad is a great guy. I got to meet him at the 127 in Ohio this summer. It's awesome. Christine said, love watching your services. You're a good preacher. Thank you, Christine. I really appreciate that. Dark Toy Lord, sorry I'm late. Had to give the Dark Toy children baths.
Oh, there's somebody that ain't going to like all the news.
Yeah. You want to tell him?
Yeah, if you're just now joining, I'm stepping away from the podcast. Boom. Sorry. But the podcast is going to continue. Ed McMahon over here is going to do a star search and do interviews for a new co-host. But we do have a reseller meetup coming up, or Caleb has a reseller meetup coming up on Highway 127. So
my daughter said, Caleb Norris, you need to make a singing channel. If you think my voice is bad talking, really, the singing is way worse.
She needs to be making a piano channel. What's she talking about?
Hey, listen, Dan in Demand knows what's up. Bret Hart.
Hated Bret Hart.
There was. You just don't know what's good, but okay,
he's a bitter old man.
He is not. He's
a bitter old man.
If you was as good as Bret Hart, you could be bitter too. Dude was the best pure wrestler ever.
Boy, I don't know.
I don't know. I might say Owen Hart was better because he was really special.
Are you like one of their brothers or something?
Huh?
Are you like one of their long lost brothers or something?
Oh, that was the only reason I wanted to go visit Canada was to see the dungeon, to go to the house.
Don't want no part of it.
Well, I wouldn't
Stu Hart tie you up.
Stu Hart was, even when he was like 80, would cripple you, and I never wanted that. But yeah, that was just amazing. Oh, Kristen didn't know either. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Yeah.
Chris, not happening. Not a piano. Hey, Bailey, I'll throw your videos up here and let everybody see.
Yeah.
She has a recital coming up in the spring. I might just do a little bit of recording on that.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Stepping away.
Christine knows. She said Bailey is great. Yeah, Brett is bitter. He is a little bitter. If you listen to some of his most recent stuff, he's let go of all the bitterness, except for like the Goldberg thing.
Yeah. The next comment. Very next comment.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I mean, dude about took his head clean off,
Well, he did.
Goldberg was the stud though, man. He hit like he thought it was real.
Yeah. Yeah, just stepping away. Just got too much going on right now to stay at it. Yes, I plan on being at the meetup. Plan on it.
By the way, if she didn't see it, here is the official poster. It's not the 4th, by the way. It's the 2nd.
I can't believe you done that.
Oh, it's so funny. But that is our plan is August 2nd, meet and greet, food, giveaways, lots more. And we may do a different venue. That's still yet to be determined. But for anybody that hadn't heard yet, we're going to drop tickets soon. August 2nd, in Crossville. Book your Airbnb, your Verbo, your hotel, whatever. Now, we hope to see all you guys. We hope all of you can come.
Come early and pick and pay for your trip.
Hey, you can come down on Monday, stay all week long, and do very good if you want to. So
we're going to get all these resellers here, and the picking's going to be horrible because we're going to be picking against each other.
That's okay. That's I mean, I will go out on the 127, but I don't hit a lot of the tent city stuff. I go back roads and I look for the real yard sale stuff because if you ain't careful, the tent city, man, you'll pay way too much. Yeah. You really wait towards the end for that if you're going to do anything, and clean up at the end because they'll go down some then. But
Trash Cat Rescue RIN. Last time I talked to Eric, we missed each other's phone calls 3 times today. But I talked to him a few weeks ago, and he was planning on still coming. Eric's came the last 4 years, so I've been
trying to prove me wrong. Ben's proving me wrong.
You can find them. I found them.
I'm not saying you can't.
Mm-hmm.
I just, and I'm not bragging at all, but right now on my inventory spreadsheet, we're running like 5% cost to profit. So that
Yeah.
means if I've got 1,000 listed, I've got $50 in that 1,000.
Yeah. You're more than likely not going to find that deal in the tent cities, but you can at yard sales.
Carter said, all right, resale family, I got to go. Chris, buddy, I'll miss the channel. Godspeed also sent you stickers to Caleb. By the way, I've got those in here somewhere. I just forgot to give them to you.
Stay subbed because more's going on this channel after me.
Yeah.
And support this guy here over on his channel.
Carter stickers that I got for
you.
you.
I actually hung up. You can't see them really, but I actually hung up a bunch of new stickers right here on this bench.
Carter's.
Yep. Thank you, friends.
He sent me a bunch. I mean, he sent me like 5 or 6, 7.
I've got them all over my shop at this point. Look back there at that cabinet. That's full of YouTube channel stickers.
Yep. I've got several on a clipboard right here
and I may go back to making videos one day. I may be back here. I have an open invitation. Thank you, Caleb, to come back here. But for the foreseeable future, I won't be.
Resell with Woody said Triple H. Triple H was my absolute favorite during his Mega Hill, like 2000, probably 99, 2000 era. Man, he was untouchable.
He had some of the best intro music ever, too.
Yes. Chris, not that I could ever replace you, but I am a reseller. I'm old and I have a webcam.
That's basically describes me.
Hey,
I'm a reseller. I'm old and I have a webcam.
You know, we've got so many comments about you guys ain't old. You guys ain't old.
Yeah.
It's all a play on our names. The old old school picker. That just came out, you know.
Well, we are old too. I'll be 47 this year. That's not young.
And Rocky,
shout out to my best friend in the whole world too, Kathy. If she's not in here right now, but she may watch it on replay.
Yep.
Love you, girl. I'll leave it at that. That girl's awesome.
Don Flippin, what is old? If you can't remember what you did yesterday,
or if you type up made up and you put August 4th instead of August 2nd. So many people's going to show up on the 4th. Where's the made up? Where's the made up?
Oh, I'm going to change it. I'm going to fix it.
Yeah, but they're going to see this video.
Maybe I edit that later. You can't. I don't guess. I don't know. Anyway, August 2nd.
Yep.
2nd. Trace.
We had a great time last year. Great time. I had so many people came up to me and Caleb both and said, you know, I've been to a bunch of meetups and this was the best one we've ever been to.
Yep.
That meant the world to me. And I know it meant the world to Caleb and Tanya. It meant the world to us.
Well, you know, it was the first one, only meetup I've ever been to. And Corey hit me up. He's like, you need to come out to Omaha. And I told him, you know, like, man, that's so far. If I could, and I mean, I could, but I've never been on a big plane ever in my life. And I just don't know if I'm ready for that. Maybe I could, but
it's not bad.
It's hard, you know, for me to do new stuff.
If you get on a big plane, other than the landing and the takeoff, it's like literally riding in a car.
But I'm the kind of guy that I go to the restaurant and I eat the same thing. Because I just can't. I can't try something new, you know.
Yeah, I do that.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Look here. Caleb going to put the 4th and have his church address on there. High attendance Sunday.
Putting that offering plate, baby.
It's good. It's good stuff.
I do too. I'm still selling it. Caleb just bought a bunch of Stampin' Up stuff.
He also said, did I cut you off there? Sorry.
You did, but that's all right.
If all you do is be old and a reseller, I fit the bill. LOL, also a pastor. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
There you go.
I may have known that. Maybe I did. I don't know. The old is kicking in again. Ping G, 76 young. It's awesome. 67 young.
G 76. I didn't know that.
Is that your actual picture there? Because you look really good. If that's you and you're 76, you're doing well.
I didn't know.
You look a young, very young 76.
I didn't know that.
Dark Toy Lord, I'm not a flyer, but I just called up directions on Google. I can be there in about 12 hours. That's doable.
Mm-hmm. It's worth it. I mean, we had people from all over last year, and I got to pick with a few people, and of course the meetup, and we had an awesome time.
Hey, Cajun resellers in the house.
Hey, old friend.
Chris is leaving for now.
Yeah, just stepping back. Time. I mean, if you want to know the ultimate reason, time. If there was 30 hours a day, I could do it, but I can't put it in front of other priorities, and those 3 or 4 priorities right now are taking up more time than I've got now. So, yeah. And I don't, like I said earlier, I don't want to hold Caleb up or hold him back. Yeah. I want him to keep it trucking and me not hold him up.
Ping G said, yeah, my photo is deceiving. It was taken 24 years ago.
Oh, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'll just change my picture to a picture of me when I was like 16 or something.
Ken Bill said, traveling is not my favorite. I'm with you, Ken. Them car rides and, oh, man, I get wore out. I had to go to Nashville a few weeks back, and just that hour and 45 minutes was like, phew.
Yeah, I hate the Nashville trip. My wife and Kobe both have to go up there for doctor's appointments from time to time. And, of course, moving out here helped. I mean, that knocked 45 minutes off the drive right there. So, because we're really close to an interstate. So, once you get on 40, it really don't take that long to get there. But
no. I'm going to acknowledge this one for about 3 seconds, and then I'm going to get rid of it. Can't do it.
Yeah, we don't want LSU. Hey, what do you think about SEC getting rid of the divisions, though? That's going to be interesting next year.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, there's no East or West no more.
Oh, really?
It's just SEC and
is that going to change matchups? Like,
yeah, I think eventually. Yeah, we still play Alabama and Georgia next year, though. So, say what you want to about Tennessee. Nobody played a tougher schedule. Playing in the SEC East all these years. Nobody played a tougher, because Alabama wasn't even in the East, but yet because they were rival, we played them every year. And then, of course, Georgia over the last few years, and then
Florida. I mean,
Florida's been good. We always play a tough, and I know everybody does in the SEC, but I always felt like Tennessee having to play daggum Alabama every year.
I mean, there's almost 3 losses right there. If you're not doing good that year, 3, boom.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, that's tough. SEC, I don't care what you say. SEC is a tough division. Like that is
what you want to. If Georgia had made the playoff this year, they would have won the whole thing.
You better tell Lizette your news. He just showed up.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna say it. I won't say it no more.
Rocky Top said, I had Chris autograph a sign from the meetup. Does this mean the value will increase?
Wait till I'm dead and sell it. I'm stepping away from the podcast, Lizette. I'm so sorry. I know. I hate it. I've already said it so many times. I'm sad about it. I am sad about it. I am. But, what do you do? What do you do? Yeah.
Corey said traveling can be hard, but ain't one person ever arrived in Omaha and regretted making the trip.
Mm-hmm. Come to the meetup, Lizette. Caleb's having a meetup this year at the 127.
Chris will be there.
I'll be there.
Unless something happens.
Caleb might even let me talk.
Fibers, Flowers, and Fine said, so nice to see Chris back for a visit.
That's it. Saddest live podcast ever. Well, that's pretty much how this podcast has been since the beginning. So,
Black Sheep Society said, sincerely, nothing but love, Chris. Thanks for the years you gave us. met you with Kevin at my very first 127 stop the pandemic year.
Yeah.
Been watching ever since.
Okay. Yeah,
That's what
2
Lizette
years ago, Kevin. Kevin came 2 years in a row. He came 2 years ago and 3 years ago. And need to reach out to him this year and get those boys back up here. There you go, Lizette. That's it. And that's pretty much a lot to do with it right there.
Don Flippin said, Chris, you will be back. So now you're obligated.
That's what I said about the OSP channel. And I ain't made it back.
Nathaniel said, saddest live podcast.
I know, I read it.
He said, not true. It has been great.
No matter how people feel, how sad they are, I'm probably sadder than anybody. You don't devote 3 to 4 years of your life to YouTube or anything for that matter, and it not affect you when you go a different direction.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a lot. People don't even know how many hours I've edited video.
Oh man, you had 450 plus videos, right? Like that's killer.
Something like that. It's up there.
For those that haven't heard, the meetup will happen August 2nd too, by the way.
Yeah.
2 Old Guys Reselling Podcast and my channel, The Old Pass, hosting 127.
467 videos plus the podcast.
Jeez.
The podcast is going to continue, Lizette, so stay subscribed.
Yep.
Caleb's doing a Ed McMahon star search, looking for a co-host.
Hey, I got a call from Publishers Clearinghouse today. Remember he used to do them commercials?
Mm-hmm.
You know what they said?
Did you win?
First thing the guy said was, hey, how are you? I said, I'm good. How are you? He said, I'm with Publishers Clearinghouse. I said, oh, yeah. He said, you've won. I said, oh, really? What'd I win? He said, what's your address? I said, don't call me no more. He's like, click. Like, yeah, that was real.
Don't make me cry on camera.
Love you and your beautiful family. And you'll always have a friend in me. I can bring you back if you do that, by the way.
Can you? Oh, yeah, you can because we're both in the same one.
I mean, August 2nd. If I said the 4th again, I am sorry.
You're horrible. I will still be in the comments from time to time trolling Caleb. And I don't care who's on here. I'm voting for them every time on the dad joke.
Jill says, oh, hey, Caleb, I'm old, a police chaplain, but I'm female, not a reseller. Can I apply?
There you go.
You got half of it, right?
I'm telling you right now, this is none of my business anymore at this point. But I'm telling you right now, if you've done some kind of star search where you like searched for the next co-host and somehow let people vote, be pretty cool.
Oh man, I don't know if I could stand
but
it.
Now then you would be stuck with whoever they vote for.
Yeah, really.
That's the problem. You get somebody on there that you didn't like or didn't have any kind of chemistry with.
Yeah, that's going to be the hard part, man.
Yeah, that is. I feel super guilty about stepping away. I know Caleb's told me 1,000 times not to, but it don't matter. You're going to, because I know that's for if he continues in a podcast setting. I know that's going to be the difficulty is finding somebody you had chemistry with, because I think we have great chemistry together, and we would pop in 5 minutes before we would hit record with pretty much nothing planned.
Yeah.
Hadn't really talked since the previous week. Sometimes we'd talk, sometimes, but not about the podcast really, just about whatever. And just hit record and went. And I know that's not easy to find. I know it is.
Mm-hmm. Tough yeah. For sure.
Rig the vote. There you go.
Yeah, rig the vote. Lizette said, I'm happy to join whenever you need me, Caleb. I love to talk. So and you may have options too.
Yeah, you may want to do that too. You may just want to keep having different guests. You just have to, keep scheduling people. That's the hard part on that.
Corey was told that's what the guest spots were for over the last month. Yeah.
Yeah. There you
auditions.
Go. Well, that wouldn't be good for
the DOG would win the Star Search hands down, just like he wins those family tournaments against those 8-year-old kids. He would definitely
beat them old kids down. Beat them down.
I'm a Jaybird. I taught chemistry for 18 years.
There you go. Hey,
he was on here with me.
Yes, he done a filled in spot for me. He done great.
He kept that episode alive. My internet and my computer and everything was toast that night.
Go back and read my comment on that video.
Oh, it was horrible, man. It was.
I told him great job and Caleb to get better internet.
And the thing is,
it was a good episode, though, guys. Yeah. Good episode.
And it runs great out here, but that night, for some reason, it was toast.
Who else did you have? You had him. You had Ben, Rocky Top Picker, and then you had Caleb,
Corey, and Teresa.
Corey, yeah. Yeah, all 3 episodes was really great. And I was like, well, he don't need me anyway, so what am I even doing?
Well, I'm no host. That's definitely not been my strong suit.
You have been?
Not as good.
That's who?
As you.
No.
Mary says, I will miss seeing you two together, but I'm glad Caleb is keeping it going, so the door will remain open.
Yeah. And go subscribe over to his channel too, because he's taken that road I took a few years ago, and it's fun. It's fun. It is. It's fun. And his is moving a lot quicker than mine did. So super.
It's going.
Yeah, I'm super happy for you, man. I hope you next time I talk to you, you got 100,000 subscribers.
Well, I don't know about that.
Never know.
That's a ways off. I'm at 1,400 and something, 1,430, I think it is.
There's worse channels out there with 100K.
Well,
leaving YouTube, I can say anything I want to.
Yeah, you can. Caleb, you've been
where's my haters at now?
Mm-hmm. Corey says maybe we just absorbed Caleb into the Reseller Clickbait podcast.
There you go. Absorb him. He's a lot to absorb. That's all I'm saying.
Big guy. I take a lot of food. My bill's high.
Oh Lord, we're gonna have to go. Now it's going downhill. Yep.
Chris, glad you're back, brother. All right.
Yeah.
You
might want to rewind about an hour.
3 Old Guys Clickbait Podcast. There you go.
Caleb has full reign to do with it whatever he wants. I'm leaving the podcast, Ray. Leaving the podcast and YouTube, my YouTube channel too, for a while. Anyways, probably for a long while, probably permanently, just to be honest. But I'll still be around the community. Oh, nobody has a wrench. I didn't think about that.
There you go, guys. I dropped it right there.
Yeah. You need to wrench a couple of people. You have to do that on the YouTube side.
Okay. I have no idea.
In case you ever decide to go live again.
Go do that. I don't know.
I can't do that because I'm on the YouTube side on OSP channel.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I will.
Lucky 7 says this is like the stock market, up then down.
Feedback.
LH073, no more. It's Kathy time. Ray's crying.
Ray's crying. I'm sorry, Ray. I miss you, brother. I'll still be around.
We'll drag him back. Listen, guys, I can promise you this much. Just because the old school picker isn't a full-time member of this podcast doesn't mean he won't be a guest from time to time.
Yeah. I'm going to be at the meetup. Ray, you got to come to the 127 meetup, dude.
Yep.
I mean.
Well, he hadn't heard about it yet. August 2nd, the Highway 127 Picking the Plateau. Meet and greet, great food, giveaways, and lots more. Tickets coming soon.
There you go. I added you 2 mods.
Awesome. I threw the link in there. I don't know if it's right, but there it is.
What do you mean you don't know if it's right?
I'm just waiting for you sharing. It's the one for my channel, but I hope it's right.
Yeah, it's right.
Hey, Lizette. Awesome. She hit 1K followers on Whatnot. That's pretty dang big right there.
Man, I need to do that, but once again, time suck.
You want some more news? I've just about quit on Whatnot. I don't know if I'll ever go back over there.
Yeah, I've not done it in forever.
I mean, it's just you know, I love eBay. If I didn't love it, I probably wouldn't do it. But Whatnot is just different. It is so different.
It is. I mean,
it is just.
Speaking of Whatnot,
let's give Ray this little
yeah,
plug
those
right
guys
here.
are crushing it on Whatnot. Or the last
Ray,
time I looked, they were.
Did you hear Ray's having a meetup in April in Nashville?
I didn't. April's my birthday.
I just heard about it. Ben told me about it the other night. I hadn't heard nothing about it. So, Ray, if you want to drop, well, I don't know. Can he drop a link?
I don't know if I modded him or not. Hold
Mod Ray and let him drop whatever he wants to.
Oh, good grief. I done closed that window.
6 months from tomorrow. Woohoo. That's right. 6 months. I'll be here before you know it.
I'm trying to quit the podcast and you're putting me to work.
I'm trying. One more day. Caleb will have 1 million subscribers before long. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I don't know about all that.
Where'd Dre go? There you are.
Did my 15th show today, and my eBay listings are up to 530. That is awesome.
You're a mod, Dre. Link it up.
He'll make an official announcement soon. Hope we didn't ruin anything, Ray. Sorry.
Oops. Well, he said it.
Yeah, he did say something about what about the Nashville meetup? Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Yep. This is our official announcement. Well, my official announcement.
Yeah, yours.
About the meetup. And I'm going to, honestly, you guys stay tuned to that because it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of news coming out about that pretty soon. Like a lot. I'll announce tickets pretty soon. We'll announce quite a few different things. So just
Tanya's cooking.
Tanya is cooking. She is. So that should draw Tim and Leroy pretty easy. And you know who? Last year.
Yeah, Tim and Leroy's signing up. Tim
and Leroy. They'll smell the food and they'll come on in. My favorite part, I've told a few people this, my favorite part, and this isn't to slight anybody else that was there, but my favorite part about our meetup last year, when you walked inside and got me and said, Caleb, come here. And you walked outside and said, this is Chris Moose. And Chris Moose is standing there and he's like, I have been looking forward to this day so much. He was so excited. I was like, this made it worth all of it. Just to see how excited he was.
Yeah, Chris Moose is awesome. I love it, dude.
He had his first Whatnot a couple.
I seen that on Facebook.
We went in there and watched it, and he done good.
Good, awesome.
He got going pretty good.
Are there a lot
of Whatnot has positive and negatives. It's just hard to prioritize my listing on eBay and then listing and going live on Whatnot. Boy, you can't say that no better than that.
Yeah.
Like you said, time, we've all got 24 hours, man. Something's got to give somewhere, you know.
Something's got to give, and unfortunately for me, it's YouTube and Whatnot.
One flipper said there are a lot of vehicles for sale at the 147. I think he meant 127.
Yeah.
You see quite a few up and down the roads for sale. Gigi said, hey, Chris, give Miss Kathy my address, LOL.
She sent me something. She's been, of course, Shannon's father passed away, and she sent us a bunch of cards and stuff. And yeah, I already said hi to Kathy. She's not in here, but in case she watches the replay, yeah, Kathy's awesome. Thank you for everything. Everything everybody's done, but especially Kathy. Good grief, that woman. Life changer.
Yep. Hey, Roman's in the house. He says, congrats, guys. Hello, everyone. We might should have waited till the end to announce that you're leaving the show.
And just clicked end stream.
Yeah.
Just not even waited for the comments. Just ended stream.
Ken said, now that I have a wrench, I'm going to kick out all the competition for Chris's spot. There you go.
It's funny. Ken and Corey are fighting for my spot more than anybody. I think they must hate each other.
Reselling with Woody said, hey, Chris, this is heartfelt. We will really miss you. Ain't nobody going to miss you no more than me. I'll just be honest, man. And Time for my mushy moment. I just want to say thanks from the day we started.
No, I'm out.
If anybody wants to blame anybody, it's Tanya's fault. It was her idea, and I love the idea. And I was like, "Yep, this is going to be fun," and we've had a great time. So, Chris talking about me star search finding somebody. Listen, my expectations are already pretty high with the chemistry we have, so don't get offended, everybody. But Chris was a great co-host. Great. Gonna miss you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Did you cry?
No.
Okay. I got to try harder.
Yeah. Try harder. Come on. Take two. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know.
Society said, didn't catch the very beginning. You stopping eBay too?
No. Negative. Still going to be eBaying. That's why Kathy keeps sending me stuff. She sent me a big old package of stuff about a month ago.
Jimmy's in the house. Keep it old school, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Good seeing you, Jimmy.
Sticks. Hey, Papa Sticks.
Oh, Papa Sticks. There's another one of the first people I ever met on YouTube.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. Is Keena's Corner. Going to miss you.
Man, quit, guys.
I love it. I'm having a good time.
I'm going to make myself a mod.
You might want to lower your standards. There's only one Chris. That is true. It's going to be a tough role to fill. Very tough role to fill for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to miss you guys. I'll still be around in chats and comments and stuff, and probably won't close my Instagram. I probably won't. I'll probably keep it or my Facebook page open, one or maybe even both. I don't know. But I'll keep my personal Facebook page open for sure. But
I think a skunk just sprayed out here.
Oh, no.
I'm smelling something. Smells like a skunk.
Oh, you can't do it now, Nathaniel. I done modded myself up. That will be my last official decision as far as the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast.
Ken said, "Love you, brother. We'll miss you for sure."
Golly, it's like going to your own funeral.
Mary, hey, get your flowers now, right?
It is.
Mary said, "Oh yes, I've been with Chris for one full dedicated year. I will miss you. I'll keep my towel forever."
Yeah,
is that the Looney Tunes towel?
Yep.
Now that's a cool link between the three of us right there.
Yeah, that's true.
I touched that towel at that yard sale before Chris bought it. I bought two of them with the tag still on them. Chris bought the one without the tag.
No, I think
yours was it ripped?
I think it had the tag. Maybe it didn't, but it was brand new. You could tell the colors on those things. Oh, they was as bright as my shirt.
They were awesome.
Awesome. I almost kept it and hung it, but that, it's a beach towel. So I was like, where am I going to hang this thing? I thought about putting it on my ceiling. I was like,
no, they were. I think I got two. See, I was at that yard sale like an hour before you.
Yeah.
And I bought almost every figurine they had. I bought everything. That woman had a ton of stuff. But I left a couple of things like that towel and a few things. And the woman's like, I have a tote of shirts and stuff here somewhere if I could find it. But she never would go look. And I'm like, come on, go look. So I had to end up leaving eventually. And you come through a little bit later and got all the shirts.
We took care of that page. We took care of that. You have to make money to pay taxes in the first place, though. We've never made any money on it, so there wasn't nothing to pay taxes on.
Corey, skunks are good for nature. Whew. I hope so.
Well, I done 9 months on here without ever getting a check, and I done a year on the OSP channel without getting a check. So for whoever thinks that I ever done YouTube for the money, I must have been really stupid if I done it for the money. Because I spent almost 2 years doing it for free.
I mean, look here though. Tonight, Mary McCain, $20. Jill and Ken, $20.
I told you, man.
Wolfman's Goodies, $10. That's just, these guys are awesome. We've got.
See how much better it already is without me?
Yeah. I don't think
that's the most money we've ever made.
Yeah. That's awesome, though.
I mean, that every day
blows me away, man. That just blows me away.
Yes. I ain't letting Caleb send me none of it either.
Skunks underneath your shed. You know what I think it is? One of my dogs is out in the backyard right now. And no, legit. If I had
I'm reading Paige's comment.
If I had this picture on my computer, I'd pull it up. This dog has killed 3 rats out here in the last 3 months. Comes from a neighbor's house, and yeah, Chris, you know all about it. I don't want to talk about it, but anyway, these rats are like.
Talk about that?
No, these rats are like that long. They're humongous.
Big old gopher rats. Yeah.
Oh, they're huge. Well, it caught one the other night, so he may be out there killing a skunk. I don't know. She may be out there killing a skunk.
Pull up Paige's comment there.
That one. I make $300 a month on YouTube, and it only takes 80 hours to make
that.
That is
the life of a small-time YouTube channel right there.
Yep. The labor of love.
Yep. I said that from the beginning. I told Caleb that from the beginning. It's a labor of love. And I mean, unless you hit it big, you know. I mean, some of these guys are making crazy money, but I never
have to get Ben to tell Pete, the Craigslist hunter, to mention us a whole lot. His best friend now.
Just full transparency, the most money I ever made on in a month on my YouTube channel, OSP channel, was like $750.
That's pretty good, though, I think, you know, for a passive.
Yeah, but it took me 3 years to get to that point, or 4 years.
You have to love it. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. I mean, if you could just go right into it making that, yeah, that's not bad.
Yep.
But the 3 years or 4 years to get there was, it's tough.
For sure.
But that ain't got nothing to do with why I'm quitting. I mean, nothing. I done it for that long without making a ton of money on it. I just loved it and just enjoyed it, but I just don't have the time.
Yep.
I just don't have the time, and it does take time. And
for sure,
if you're just coming in late, you know, I named off my priority list, and YouTube is like 4th or 5th on that list. And whether it's the OSP channel or whether it's this channel, and 24 hours a day, by the time I get done with those first 4 priorities, it's time for bed.
Yep.
So, what's a wrench? That just means you are a mod. No, it don't mean nothing, really. It just means you can share links. There you go. There's your wrench.
Roman says Paige makes $100,000 per month on YouTube, and then YouTube takes their cut, which leaves Paige with just $300.
That's also true. That's also true. Yeah, that's also true.
How is Craigslist Hunter not on my radar?
Yeah.
You know, I'll be honest, I've never watched his videos ever. What? Not the first one.
Pete, man, he's the godfather of reselling.
I know who he is. I've just never watched him. But I mean, I've told this before, like I've not got a lot of time to watch a lot of content, you know.
I am hoping to do that. I'm hoping to watch some content and get back into the reselling watching content, because it's been a long time. Now Pete, man, he wouldn't have a clue who I was, I'm sure, but yeah, he was one of the first channels I watched when I realized reselling YouTube was a thing. Yeah, I found Rally Roots, and then I think I found Craigslist Hunter next, and I was like, oh man, this is awesome. This is kind of what I do, you know, buy stuff cheap and resell it.
Yep. Lucky Seven say, I will say Mr. Caleb has gained a great following in just a few videos thanks to his personal cameraman. More than likely, shout out Miss Tanya.
Yeah,
that is true. I am trying so hard to get her on there. And
yeah, she will.
Hey, listen, if you come to the meetup, bring your camera. We're going to bombard Tanya no matter what. She's going to be on YouTube. See, I can't stop everybody else, right? I can only not get myself in trouble, which I just did, by the way.
Yeah.
Beard King Picker said he is the first reseller I ever saw on YouTube years ago. I think I have watched a part of a video, maybe. Oh, no. The one thing I probably won't miss.
You know I'm not going to be on that podcast.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
There you go, Miss Tanya.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
You are in so much trouble, or I am one.
Yep.
I can't go to that end of town for like a month now.
She may come to your side. She may show up and take that thing away from you.
Yes.
Here is a picture for you guys that are just coming in.
Never
I
mind.
noticed Joe Deals just showed up.
Oh, Joe Deals.
And
Love me some Joe Deals.
Somebody else. I thought somebody else just showed up.
Hey, we stay here long enough. We'll get like 70 people in here. We've held over 50 the whole time.
58 and 60 the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
The date is wrong, guys. It's August 2nd, but we
no, don't be saying no we now.
Chris is going to be there, but we're planning picking the Plateau Highway 127 meetup.
Second annual.
Year. Do what?
Second annual.
Second annual. Second annual. Wrong date still. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's still the wrong date.
Yep, it'll be the wrong date till I change it. Rocky Top said Pete is a genuine great guy, over 20 years reselling. That's good, man.
I love to hear interviews with him, because you want to talk about somebody that knows a lot about YouTube too, man. Oh my goodness. You want to talk about some good advice for YouTube. Look up some of his interviews. I'd tell you one, but they don't like me no more.
Go ahead and tell us.
No.
My dogs kill all the rodents, possums, skunks, armadillos. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, this is actually my daughter's dog that kills the rodents. And
you ain't got to worry about boyfriends, then.
No, that's for sure.
The dog will just eat them.
No, she's as sweet as she can be. She won't hurt nobody. She won't bark at people hardly. And she just will lay on the porch in the backyard. Her dog and my son's dog are sister dogs.
Yeah.
Well, they've stayed in the same pen for like 3 years. And this year, Logan's dog decided it was going to start being mean to Bailey's dog and biting it and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, got to separate them. So Bailey's dog's been out for like a month, just running the yard because she don't try to get out. And the other dog will dig out and get away. So, yeah, she's just staying out in the yard. And she's killed two rats in that time, which I'm happy for. Do I have to pay for a wrench? Beard King Picker. Depends on how much you're willing to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. $20 super chat.
I'm kidding, by the way. Ping G said I have possums and skunks, but I also have 5 cats. Well, that'll help. If you don't feed them, it'll help even more. They'll kill everything like that.
1995. Read Joe Deal's comment up there. You skipped it.
I was shopping Pete's shop before I knew who he is, and before he took over the shop in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Got some good deals there. It's awesome.
That's pretty cool that you went before you even knew him. That
awesome. Is cool.
I've always said I was going to go up there one day, and I never did.
Hey, you need to give Mary a wrench. She gave a super chat.
Working on it. It's killing me with these wrenches.
Bama Jaybird said, getting to be like Oprah. Everybody gets a wrench.
Everybody, here's a wrench. Get one. Take them.
Great way to sell the wrenches. There you go.
They mean nothing. You can put links in and block comments, but that's pretty much it. And I'm just going down there putting people on them. I'm not, showing any kind of favoritism or anything.
Everybody's going to have them here in a minute.
Is there any screwdrivers? No, we're all out of screwdrivers.
All out of screwdrivers. Beard King Picker says, reseller locker room wrench is 99 cents a month.
There you go.
Hey, that brings up an interesting thought. 99 cents a month.
I wasn't. What did I do? I done some for $1.99, and then the $4.99 ones. The 99-cent ones, God, YouTube takes like whatever it is, 45% or whatever. I'm telling you, if I had it to do over, I would go the route. What's the other? What am I trying to think of?
Patreon.
Not do the memberships through YouTube. I would do them through something else.
Patreon.
Thank you. Because you can limit them.
Yeah.
Because you can't limit them on YouTube. I about backed myself in a corner with the chef memberships. I had signs hanging everywhere. I was like, good grief. I thought I was going to have to start hanging them on the ceiling. Because when I first started that, I thought eventually I'll get like 20, maybe.
I've got 20. Like 130 totes in here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can do a bunch for sure. But
I don't want to steal all your ideas, though.
But I was like, well, I won't never have to worry about limiting it because, I'll never have that many. Yeah, well.
That's the way I think, too. Like, if there's no memberships, who's going to sign up for that? I'm sure they would be, 5-10 people, but yeah.
I mean, I just done it because so many people wanted to support me. So they were just going in my store, just buying something to buy something.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. Don't just go in my store to buy something, let me do something for you. Now, I seen Lonnie and some of the other channels doing memberships. Mm-hmm. I was like, I want to do something more than just putting their name at the end of the video. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put their names on my shelves and boxes. Some people didn't like that idea. I took a lot of heat from it from some people, but most everybody liked it a lot. So,
I mean, a lot of that heat was probably jealousy too, though. Like, why didn't I think of that type thing? And Rocky Top says, Chris,
for the record, I've never been one that cared anything about what people think about me. So,
Chris, can I use your background music from your vids? I found one of yours, but haven't used it out of respect.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I think all my music was from YouTube Studio. I think I got all of my music from YouTube Studio.
That's where I get all mine. I ain't paying for that stuff.
Read Mary's comment down there. Oh, I'd like to know.
Now, Chris, there are a few copycats who took your idea.
I mean, I don't care. I knew that would happen too, and I was like, I don't care. I think it's good. I mean, if you're going to support somebody, ain't it nice to hear your name every now and then?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I took a lot of heat from it, but I was like,
we found the culprit. Corey said, I signed up for the podcast and the channel shut down. Was this all my fault?
Yes.
Corey, you are responsible.
Yes, it was.
I had you on the show and look what happened. It's all your fault.
I would like to know who all was doing it, Mary. Who is doing it? Because that's off to him. But
it was a good idea. Like,
for the record, I come up with it.
It was a good idea.
I just want credit for the ideal. I don't care if anybody steals it.
Yep. Lucky Seven said, did you see the video, Chris, with you in it? We showed your first viewer sale.
I did not. On your on their channel?
I'm assuming on their channel.
Okay, Mary.
Did you see you as one of their favorite non-active YouTube channels? They put a video out about that.
I've not watched, and I apologize. I've not watched any YouTube with everything that's been going on in my life over the last month.
Yes,
I've not watched any. My wife's father died, and I had COVID, so that was. I've had COVID before, but I had it this time. Man, I wasn't never really like, hey, I'm gonna die sick or anything. But man, for 2 days, I just slept. I mean, didn't get out of bed, slept. And
I thought I was gonna die when I had it.
Well, the first time I had it back a couple of years ago. I did, but this round, I just felt like I had the bad flu, but I had a cough that for weeks, and if I get too hot or get up moving a whole lot, I still start coughing. And I can't get rid of it. And I hope that's not permanent.
It'll stay a while.
Because it was like December 25th, 26th, something like that, when I got diagnosed with COVID. So that's been, over a month. And I'm still coughing. So
if I hadn't went to the hospital when I did, I probably would have died with that blood clot I got from it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make light of it. I still don't think it's anything to play with.
Yeah, it's bad news.
But
Somebody
this time wasn't as bad as the first time.
Reselling with Woody said, somebody subscribed to my channel. I'm sitting at 13 subs. Some reason I don't like that number. Unlucky. Hey, if you ain't subscribed to him, he's brand new. Got like 3 videos. Go give him some love.
All you people with wrenches, wanted wrenches, somebody share his channel. Put
share
the link
his
down
channel
there.
right there. I blame Grams. I wouldn't. She beat you up.
What's up, Roman? I just noticed you in here.
Poor Teresa. Always getting the blame for everything.
Hadn't talked to Roman in a long time. I've been out of the YouTube loop for a while. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Poor Grams, my foot. Rozilla was my first subscriber to ever buy from me. That is true. And I've had like 4 or 5 viewer sales now. So that's pretty awesome.
I should have kept my bell in here, but my wife put it up with the Christmas stuff when we put our Christmas tree up.
Caleb, can I come on the show? I'm only 43. I'm only 40, so you qualify.
Yeah, no, everybody come on now. Who looks older? Who looks older? Come on.
It ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
I'll be 47 in a few months. Yep. 47. I aged good with all the stress I got in my life.
No, I've aged kind of rough.
Maybe we can do it live again soon. This is pretty good.
Vintage Codgers in the house, and Artkin. We've got a few new people. Time to update.
You have to break the bad news.
Chris is leaving the podcast permanently.
Gone.
We are going to keep going. Meet up August 2nd, picking the plateau. Chris is going to be back from time to time as a guest. But yeah, as far as an official full-time co-host, he is moving away from the show to take care of his family and things like that and pursue other things. And we understand. And man, I know a lot of people get upset and friendships get destroyed, but man, that ain't, this is YouTube, and real life is number one, man. Always number one.
Yeah, we're not doing anything like that.
My son and I are fixing to write my intro and outro, so stay tuned. It's awesome. Artkin said, my mother has been sick with COVID for the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Man, prayers for her, because that stuff, and it's really a lot tamer than it used to be. It's still bad stuff. Like, you can get sick. Pretty sick.
I know I caught it at her dad's funeral because so many people came, and we appreciated, of course, everybody that came, but so many people came and said, oh, my husband's at home sick, got COVID, my wife's at home sick, my kids are at home sick. And I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, I'm not leaving here without getting sick.
Yeah.
There was several of us in the family that got sick. I was the only one, I think I was the only one that actually had tested positive for COVID. Everybody else, I think, just had the flu, but the flu and COVID was both going around, and everybody that came, I think, had it. So
this don't sound good. I might have COVID. I'm pretty sure I'm dying. You might want to go to the doctor.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, it's still going around. It's still real, and it's still legit.
Yeah. For sure it is.
I just couldn't never get my cough, you'd cough and it wasn't getting no relief. And it was just, I know
who I'm going to get to be the new co-host.
Okay.
I'm going to get CM Punk, and then nobody will know that you've left.
Hey, he's available. He got hurt at the Rumble. He's out for a few months.
Is that like the 3rd time he's got hurt in 4 matches or something?
He's done.
I heard he got hurt pretty much every time he wrestled.
He's done, man. You can't take 10 years off and come back and be right back into it.
Not at that level, you can't.
Not at that level, no. He's trying to wrestle like he did 10 years ago. You can't do that.
And he really is old.
Yeah, he's up. Yeah, he's up there.
Nick Picker, I'm late.
I don't look like CM Punk. Stop.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I should have slicked my hair back.
Do this right here. Do this right here. Yeah. Yeah. That's like best in the world.
There's your thumbnail if you want to make a thumbnail out of this video.
Funny.
If not, it'll make its own.
Hey, there's the title, Caleb and the Cult of Personality. There you go.
Caleb and the
Straight Edge
Caleb
Podcast.
Colt. Straight Edge for life. There you
Straight
go, man.
Edge Podcast. That one too. It's funny.
I listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts and stuff.
Now, if you want to talk from when I remember, okay, this is funny. I remember when I first watched wrestling, I was probably watching one of the very first Monday Night Raws. It was 1993, and that's the year it came out.
That's the first time you watched wrestling?
No. But it was the first time. We didn't have cable. I had seen it at friends' houses and stuff like that. Yeah. But the first time I really got to continue just steadily watching it, we got cable. I was like 10 years old, 11. And I remember that show. It had to be one of them nights where like Razor Ramon and 1, 2, 3 Kid fought, because Macho Man had climbed up on the table and he was counting 1, 2, 3. It was when 1, 2, 3 Kid beat him that night. But seeing Macho Man, that was like I fell in love right there.
Yeah.
He was so awesome.
The first match I ever, now I'm not saying it's the first one I ever seen. It's the first one I remember ever seeing, was the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez versus Ric Flair.
That's back there a little bit.
It was like NWA Saturday Night or whatever it was.
Yep.
Yeah, that was early 80s. That's the first one I remember. And I fell in love. I was like, oh my goodness, this is the greatest thing ever.
Did you know that Ric Flair, he's credited in the wrestling world with 16
and WWE.
Yeah, they credit him 16 world championships, but he's got like 20 or 21. I mean,
I think he's on I don't even know if you know, but he's on AEW right now. He's with Sting because Sting's retiring. They have been crediting him with 21 championships. Really? They introduced him. Yep.
Well, that's more legit, like what he really had, because he won a couple in Puerto Rico that never got counted from Carlos Colon. They had a match he won, and they reversed it.
I heard somebody tell him one time that just means you lost 22 championships.
Yeah, but you also won 22 championships.
Yeah.
Do you think? I think, is it Randy Orton that's 14 times? Do you think he'll beat the 16-time record?
No, because he's got major health issues too. He come back just like 2 months ago, and he'd been out for like a year or something, I think.
What about John Cena? He's tied, ain't he?
Yeah, well, with the 16, I think.
16,
yeah.
And that's all WWE.
I mean, I don't think he will, because I don't think he'll personally want to, but in my opinion, they should have let him. And
I don't know. I don't think John Cena is nowhere near the wrestler or personality Ric Flair was myself, but
he's not.
I couldn't stand him. Oh,
yeah, I wasn't a big fan of either, but I mean, he's the modern day Hogan. He sells tickets. Hogan was probably the worst wrestler in the 80s and 90s, but daggum, he sold tickets.
Ricky Steamboat was awesome.
Yeah, he was good.
He needs to retire. Yeah. Have you guys seen the South Park episode about wrestling? No.
I've probably only seen 1 or 2 South Park episodes.
Yeah, it's a little bit raunchy for me. I can't hardly take it.
Hulkamania lives. Yeah, I like the Hogan. I like NWO version of Hogan, Hollywood Hogan.
I used to be able to do Hogan. Well, you know something, brother. I can't hardly do it anymore. The first Royal Rumble.
Who won it?
The specific match I remember. You asking me or everybody else?
Do you know it?
Yes, I know it.
Okay, well then we'll ask everybody else because I know it.
Who won the very first Royal Rumble?
Because it wasn't a pay-per-view. It actually came on USA.
Yep.
I remember watching it as a kid.
1988 or 87 or 88.
Somewhere in there, 87, 88, somewhere in there.
There it is. We have a winner. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, 1 foot flipper.
Yep.
Who got Royal Rumble number 2? Oh,
I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anybody else know?
Yeah, I know because I'll say it. I'll say his initials. BJS.
Yep. I don't think anybody knows this one. They might.
They might now after the initial.
After you said that, yeah.
58 people what are you people doing with y'all's lives? Watching this. This is horrible.
Well, we had to get our wrestling talk in there.
Yeah, it's true.
Alex says, I should have been on a wrestling podcast. Somehow I ended up on a reselling podcast.
Yeah. Oh, I can talk wrestling. Yep, that's
Talk
it.
Lloyd, Big John Studd, he got it.
Yep.
Now, I forget the years, but I know Hogan won somewhere through there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Flair, and then Yokozuna, Randy Savage. Mm-hmm. Then it turned into like, I think Bret Hart and Lex Luger won the where they got thrown over each other at the same time. Then it was Shawn Michaels a couple times.
Oh, that's cool, Don. I'm designing G.I. Joe parts.
Wow, that's cool.
He must have one of those 3D printers.
That is cool. I'm telling you, nowadays from like 2003-ish to now, I'm not really up on wrestling. I mean, I knew Sting came back. I knew Ric Flair was floating around somewhere. But as far as being able to tell you like everybody's doing everything, though, but if you want to talk like 90s and 2000s, I used to be an encyclopedia. I could tell you everything.
60 people watching.
60 people. They love you, man. They don't want
two more people have nothing to do with their life.
They don't want you to leave. See?
Oh, thank you guys for being here.
Black Sheep Society said, waiting for you to sign off for good.
Nah, don't say it.
I had to throw that one out there. Ooh. Nick Picker said, I get my wrestling news from this
I may
podcast.
do some stuff on OSP channel. I might do some lives. I just don't have time to record and edit. I might just come on there and just say, hey, and if I do, I'll call Caleb up and say, hey, man, I need to do something on the OSP channel. You want to go live? And may just random live. So stay subbed there, stay subbed here. And if you're not subbed to Caleb, the old pass, you should be, because he's putting out some really good stuff right now. Bullet Bob, yes, I remember Bullet Bob.
Harley Race.
Oh. His kids were pretty successful too.
Hey man, Harley Race
that dude was mean.
Harley Race was a legit tough guy. Like you did not mess with Harley Race. Be like, oh man, I don't even know who to compare him to.
Do you know who Bob Armstrong, Bullet Bob Armstrong's famous son is? The most famous one?
The Road Dog, Jesse James.
A lot of people don't know that.
Oh yeah, I know all that stuff. Yep, Brad Armstrong that really never made it, and then Bill, Brian James, the Road Dog. Yeah. Wife called me up to bed. I said no dice. Watching two old guys reselling.
Bad, dude. We're ruining marriages here.
If you need marriage counseling, I'll help you out. Okay?
We are ruining marriages.
Oh Lord, that was horrible. Wow, that is so bad.
You can also turn on the camera and just talk without editing. Some of my best videos. Yeah, but God, you still got to upload it and all that.
Yep.
It's just and the thing with me is, there's sometimes I could come out here and make a video and edit it, and I've got time. But I mean, if you're not putting in the work with YouTube, you're not going to get nothing out of it anyway. So then it's like, what's the point?
Artkin said South Park is raunchy and wrestling isn't. Very true. LOL. Did you hear the allegations about Vince McMahon? That's one reason I don't watch it anymore, is because it did get pretty bad. Like,
have you heard about the allegations on him right now?
I have, and if that's true, oh my goodness,
he's ruined, dude.
But I heard it's a civil lawsuit, so there's nothing that can send him to jail.
Yeah, but
like, he's ruined. I mean,
your legacy, man.
It's totally destroyed.
You made this company. I mean, I know his dad started it and all that, but he took it so far past what his dad.
You can't say WWE without thinking Vince McMahon.
You can say wrestling without Vince McMahon.
Well, they're going to now.
If it's true, and listen, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
I can see it.
I mean, does he need? I don't know. He don't never need to be there again for sure, but does he need to be erased? I don't know. I hate that erased stuff, because there's so many good memories that he's in, but other people are in. If you were like erase Vince McMahon from WWE, a big portion of Stone Cold's run is gone. It's gone forever.
50 to 60% of it. I mean, it's just
a bunch of it. And then, is that fair to Stone Cold? That's going to be a tough call. A tough call.
I'm the kind of guy that
that's awesome.
I will bring up Chris Benoit's name.
Mm-hmm.
What Benoit did was horrible. And I didn't want to believe that he killed his family for the first couple of years.
I mean, you don't want to believe that about anybody.
I kept saying, man, that had to be Kevin Sullivan. That had to be Kevin
Sullivan. Too. I was convinced.
But the evidence was there, and it's just like Chris Benoit was one of my favorite pure wrestlers. And I mean, yeah, you can't just erase him from history because you erase everybody else. Don't put him in the Hall of Fame. Don't acknowledge him. Don't brag on him, but you can't just erase him, But man, that killed me. I wasn't watching it at the time when that news story come out. It was on like national news. And I was like, dang, man, Chris Benoit. But the dude took the flying headbutt every night, bouncing off the mat with your head. So when they talk about CTE and all that stuff going on with him, I was like, that really could be.
I think the combination of roid rage and CTE got him.
Yep.
But all the junk with McMahon, it's bad. It's bad.
It is bad.
If it's true, man, it's.
Did you hear that
so bad.
They didn't name Brock Lesnar, but he's implied in it too?
Yeah,
that he could be guilty of some stuff.
I really hope that's not true because I like Brock. I could care less about Vince, but I hate to see Vince's legacy get erased. Now, if it's ruined, that's one thing. But if it's erased, that's another because it's going to affect so much more than just him.
It
so
is
much more.
Well, you can't go back in any period of the 90s and the 2000s and really 10s.
Who's on every show?
Vince is not there. So what are you going to do? Never have it played again? So,
and I'll tell you too, just from a wrestling standpoint, probably arguably the best heel character ever.
Oh, no doubt.
Arguably.
I mean, it was such a good dynamic. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the anti-hero that's going to go in and kick his boss's hind end. And Vince McMahon is the boss that you hate with all your guts. I mean, you hate him. And here Stone Cold is getting to kick him. And I remember watching this documentary where Stone Cold was talking. He said, I wore these cut off short denim jeans. He said, and I couldn't get my leg up high enough and I would kick him right in the crotch almost every time. And he said Vince would go, ugh. He'd stun him. He said that was almost always real.
Yeah, I mean,
he would get him right there.
I hope it ain't true. I mean, that's all I'll say.
I mean, for his sake.
I figure it is.
Yep.
Oh, if it's true, I hope they. I mean, if it's a civil case, then they can't really do anything to him as far as jail time. But
not unless, if
it's true, I mean, I hope she gets every penny she wants out of him.
I mean, if the states that
you can't do that, can't do that. But
no, I mean, if it's
true,
as
a wrestling fan,
I
hate to see all of that get erased.
Yep.
Because they will. Because they did, just like he's saying, with Chris Benoit. I mean, they erased that dude like he never existed.
You can go on their website and look up Chris Benoit, and it will not pull up anything.
Mm-mm.
You can go to the wrestling histories, and all it will pull up. If you go down to where he won, it won't tell you who he fought, what he did. It'll just say Chris Benoit.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. It won't tell you how some. Now, once you get past that, it'll tell you everything, but it won't tell you about him.
Oh, hit the wrong one. Oh, look who's here.
Chris Moose. Man,
his girlfriend of mine, aunt, worked on Chris's teeth before the incident.
Wow.
We was talking about you earlier, Chris.
Yep.
All good stuff, buddy. I'd tell you how far to rewind it, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Here's you a little something exciting, Mr. Chris Moose.
Yeah.
August 2nd, not 4th.
Yeah.
Two Old Guys, Highway 127, picking the plateau. Chris will be there, but unfortunately he's stepping away from the podcast. He'll be back as a guest from time to time, but the meetup is a go, August 2nd, which is Friday night. Make plans now. Tickets will be available soon, by the way.
Here's old friend. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Yep. Craven's Cards.
He was with me. I've still got my list of members. Where is it? Right here. I had at one time 1, 2, 3, 4.
Moose. That is a great name. I sent him a moose, by the way. Tanya found it at a thrift store, and its name was Chris Moose. And I was like, yep, this is going to Chris. It's got to. It's where it belongs.
I think the most I ever had at one time was like 96 or 97 members. But as far as, because some people dropped out, some people come, I had over 120.
Wow.
Altogether.
That's wild.
Yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
There are 65 people still watching us.
I know. Too bad we didn't do this on your channel and you'd have your hours I tried to get you to.
It's all good. I'm 400.
How many hours do you need? That's something we can push.
400 hours on the old paths, and I will be fully monetized.
Everybody, tomorrow when you wake up,
start the playlist.
Start the playlist for his channel. Rozilla, share Caleb's playlist in the comments. Everybody can put up a new window, pull up a new window, start that playlist, and get him his hours. That's the only thing that's stopping him from being monetized on the Old Past channel.
Roman said, Archie promised me he will join my $500 per month membership.
Awesome.
Dang. All it takes is a couple of them.
Yeah.
Mary said, woohoo, go Caleb. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I mean,
anybody with a wrench can pull up that playlist. I just called Rozilla because that's who I seen.
I know Nathaniel told me he's going to do that, and he did. That was 400. It's like 425 or 30 hours. That was before today's video, and I'm not even sure how many views today's video has right now. I think it was close to 200.
That right there will help you.
Well, I'm almost at 300 views for today's video, so it's picked up pretty good. So, yeah, I'll probably – I mean, even if I keep going at the pace I'm going, I'll be there in a couple videos, 2 to 3 probably. So, I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Chris Moose, I've not made a OSP video in forever. Stepping away from YouTube even further. So, yeah.
Thank you, Coppercat. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you get a few people doing that over a 24-hour period, you have them.
Wow, that's awesome. You guys are awesome. So very much.
Plus
Thank you one more time to all of you that sent the super chats. That was amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are so nice.
They were
really, really appreciate that.
We unstarred one accidentally, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you still got it, but.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I've probably done it. Yeah, we're having another meetup, and or Caleb's having a meetup. I plan on being there.
It is a go, August 2nd.
I mean, I live 5 minutes from the Highway 127 sale in Crossville. I'm going to be around. I'll do everything I can to be at the meetup for sure.
Hey, give Chris a wrench. Chris Moose, give him a wrench, however you do that. And Chris, drop your Whatnot link in here. Everybody can go follow Chris on Whatnot. He done a great job, man. He had some good stuff, and he's going to do good. I told him it takes just a little while to build up your, you pretty much got to lose a little bit of money first, and then you can kind of get it rolling.
Well, that's one reason because I've thought about doing Whatnot, because I got a bunch of stuff I could put on Whatnot, a bunch of stuff, but not making YouTube videos. I mean, it's hard to promote it. I was using YouTube to promote my Whatnot. So,
yep.
You can build Whatnot without YouTube or without any social media, but man, you got to be super consistent. And I just don't have time to be super consistent with it. So I'm like, I just sit out here and list the stuff on eBay. I don't care.
Thank you, Chris Moose.
Yeah, everybody go play that playlist after this is over and turn the volume down, let it play all night, and then start it again in the morning, and Caleb will have his hours. I mean, hey, there's no sense not being monetized if you're that close.
Listen, man, I'm sincerely blown away. Like I think today's video makes 17 or 18. I'm not sure. And 1,400 subscribers and that close to being monetized. Like, I mean, I would have never thought I would be where I'm at that soon. I figured it'd take me like 50 to 75 videos to hit 1,000 subs and to get anywhere close to monetization. So I'm pleased. Yep, right there it is. Go check out and follow Chris Moose on his whatnots. And he does really great. Like, he done a really good job on it.
There's something else right there. We've not ever really talked about that on here, but I know the RIN guys and a lot of other YouTube channels are getting into this district. I know Joe Deals has been doing a lot of shows through the Reseller Information Network. I'm still very new to district. I've watched a little bit. Don't know. All I know about it's what Eric's told me when I talk to Eric all the time. But I know those guys are really pushing that right now. And it's basically going to, if Whatnot's not careful, it's basically going to knock Whatnot out because they're doing things a little different and a little better. And I know a lot of guys. Can you share a link there, Joe Deals, for yours and those guys' shows or whatever? If you guys got some stuff coming up. Where did Joe? Oh, yeah, he's got a ranch.
And thank you to everybody that's saying you're going to play that playlist tonight. I really, really appreciate it.
I'm telling you, man, I don't know how many hours you average a day, but you'll get a bunch when you get 10, 15 people playing that playlist. And plus it really boosts up that average watch time, which is super important in YouTube world.
Chris Moose, next Whatnot, 2 days. He does a lot with sports cards. If you like sports cards, he had some wrestling figures. Me and Logan bought several sports cards.
He will be back.
He had,
thank you, buddy.
He had some other toys and stuff too, but had some good stuff. He was talking about running an all Michael Jordan Whatnot. That's kind of interesting. I bet you're monetized within a week.
I've got so many hats. I could run 10 or 15 Whatnot shows, just hat shows.
Yep.
But I just, you got to build a following. I just don't have time to build it. Yeah, there you go. Go check out District. It's pretty neat.
Bama J Bird said, "Hey, I want to thank you guys before you go for shouting me out when I was getting started. I had just a handful of subs at that point, and I'm just 5 away from 500. We can take care of that, guys."
Yeah, share
5 subs to Bama J Bird tonight. 5 of you guys got to not be subbed.
Somebody share his link.
Yeah, we got to get him over 500 right now.
Man, 500, man, that's a big deal.
That is a big deal, and he ain't got many videos either.
No, I love that show you done. I loved all the guest hosts, but man, just because I didn't know him, I knew the other guys. Such a good job.
He's authentic, man. Authentic. Day is long.
He's a good singer too, dude.
He is a good singer. Like, if you want to hear a real good singer,
he's good.
Go to.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, if I could sing and play the guitar like that, I'd just sit around and do that all the time, man.
You think you would? I mean, I can play the guitar, but I can't sing like that.
Man, I'd be on YouTube singing. I'd be at the church singing. I'd be all over the world singing, man. Not saying I'd be getting paid for it, but I'd be doing it, man. That's a bucket list thing right there, is play the guitar, man. I've tried. My fingers are so short, man.
Is this true? Make sure the sound is on or the hours won't count.
Huh? What now?
Bama J Bird said, "Make sure the sound is on."
I've heard different. I don't know about that. I've heard yes and I've heard no. I don't know. I always just turned it down real low. I never completely muted it.
I have never heard that, but
I've heard it. I think it's probably not true, but I don't know.
Have we got him to 500 yet?
Should be.
Let's
There's
see.
like 3 or 4.
YouTube. I'm gonna go over and check him out and see where he's at.
We're staying live until he gets 500 subs.
Yeah. 499. Come on, one more.
Come on, people. Good grief.
One more. Come
slackers.
on.
You bunch of slackers.
I'm gonna keep hitting refresh till it says
Roman, I know you're that one. I know you're that one.
There it is. 500. Boom. Right there. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate you so very much.
Hey man, the YouTube world's been good to me for the most part. I mean, you know, you get as big as my channel got, you know, you're gonna have a few haters, but I never had too many, and it's given me more than it ever took away from me, for sure. As much time as I did dedicate to it, man, the meeting so many people. Caleb and Eric's 2 of my best friends. I talked to Caleb and talked to Eric probably more than anybody else in my life outside of family and outside of church. So just meeting those 2 guys and so many other people.
Yep.
And a bunch of you guys are here tonight. I mean, me and Joe Deals have picked together the last 2 years on the 127 sale. Love that dude, man. So many of you guys are awesome.
You guys go check that one out too.
I'll tell you what, I've never met anybody from YouTube in person that I didn't like. I'll say that.
That's true.
I've met, I don't know how many people, but a bunch, but I never met anybody in person I didn't like.
The meetup last year, you know, you always think, well, these are going to be nice people, but are they going to be real nice people? Like, you just don't know what you're getting. And man, I'm just say this, like, everybody was awesome.
I don't think I ever met anybody that wasn't who they were on camera.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit turned down just a notch or 2, maybe. But, you know, you have to spice it up for the camera a little bit, you know. But everybody that I've met, I'm not saying everybody is, but the people that I've met have all been authentic. From the biggest channels that I've met, which would probably be Kevin, to the smallest channels, which would have been Caleb, because he started a channel after I met him. So
yep.
Everybody's just been super authentic, man.
Oh yeah.
Been good to me. I don't regret for a minute doing YouTube. I don't regret it for a minute. I'm glad I've got all that on. I may one day hide those videos, you know, but I'll never delete them because that's my history, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's stuff my kids and grandkids can watch.
I was about to say, as long as YouTube's a thing, your kids can always go back, man.
Which I've got a bunch of other channels where I've got videos that are hidden, because if you want to store home videos on YouTube, that's the place to store them, because you can hide them to where nobody can see them. And you can just put it there and have them. I've got Christmases from years ago. It's not on the OSP channel. It's on another channel.
But I mean, it's free storage. Like,
it's free storage, right? For video. So yeah, why not?
Oh, I meant to click that one. Chris, I know you're not coming back, and I'm sad, but you're one of the first I've listened to. He said, you literally inspired me hard.
Thank you. That right there.
Tears. We're trying tears, guys.
Well, listen, so many people say good things, but that word inspire means more to me than anything, because
man,
that was so. My biggest inspiration on starting a YouTube channel was Lonnie, and well, it was before Candace come on the channel. It was just Lonnie back before the Shed Flips channel. It was back when he had the original Garage Flips channel. I was like, oh, I love watching this guy. I love it. And then a little bit after that, I found Kevin before Kevin had any of his sheds or cabins or whatever, when he was in his basement. And I'd watch him, I'd watch Kevin and Lonnie, everything they did. And my wife told me, she's like, you should go out there and do that. And I was like, no, no. And I was just, she kept on me forever. And yeah, Chris, stop, man. You're killing me, man. You're killing me, bro. Oh,
I want to see you cry before. because of you.
I appreciate that, man, because I had a lot of inspirations too. I did. I still do. I mean, those guys still inspire me. I may be back one day. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know
Y'all hit a milestone. Longest podcast and live ever.
Yeah, for us, for sure.
We went over 2 hours. Like, it don't seem
I know. I told my wife, I said, an hour tops. An hour. This is what I'm going to miss, though. It's just so easy to talk to Caleb. I won't stop. I think the best compliment we ever got was like on our first video. Somebody said it was like listening in to on a phone call. And, that's what we wanted. Just two guys hanging out, talking. I ain't even reading it. Don't read it. Don't read it. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it.
Oh, she should be super proud of Chris, though. That is a lot of work. A whole lot.
It is, man. People don't know. The podcast was, it's a little bit of work, but man,
the podcast is easy.
Well, compared to editing video, I'm telling you, man, that's a time suck.
Sometimes, I'm not saying I don't enjoy it, but sometimes all the editing, it's like, you just have to breathe. But this podcast has never been like that. It's always just been fun. So
my wife,
it's been good.
I'm not gonna lie.
Chris, you listen here, Chris. You are the wind beneath my wings. Says
I'm going in there whooping my wife. I'm going to take this in there and talk to her through it the rest of the night.
That's how you get back on this podcast real fast. Is when you start doing that. Yeah. Chris Moose says, I literally pick stuff up because of you. LOL. See, that's kind of impact you made.
Yeah, I mean, I never started out with the intentions of teaching anybody anything, really. I did. The first video or two I made, I mentioned, I wanted to teach people how to do eBay. And then as I searched YouTube, I was like, it's already out there. The information to be a successful reseller on eBay is already out there. So I changed the whole direction. I think I made the first few videos where I wanted to teach. And then I was like, no, I don't want to teach. And then I got to thinking as I got into it more, I was like, I don't want to be responsible for ever telling anybody anything wrong. So I changed it and just, I just want to document what I do. That's all I want to do. If people can learn from that, that's great. If people don't learn nothing from that, then hopefully I made you smile, made you laugh, whatever, just entertained you for just a few minutes. I had so many people on my YouTube channel that would tell me, I'm not a Kathy, my biggest supporter. She's not a reseller, never wanted to be a reseller, could care less about reselling, but she loved me and my family and just, and hopefully, I was a little bit entertaining. I know I'm boring as watching paint dry, but I mean, I'm not going to change who I am just because I got a camera stuck on me either. So
sell what you find.
So what you find, man. I still got the stickers. I got a bunch of stickers left.
Rocky Top says, gonna miss hearing what sewed.
What sewed? Sell what you find, and let's see.
Chris Moose said, sell what you freaking find, man.
Shout out to Rob and Lisa, a couple of pickers. I know they're not watching this, but they might one of these days. Two of my best friends from Florida used to make videos. They used to do lives all the time. And that's where I stole hello, hello, hello from, because Rob used to say that all the time. I used to call him my adopted brother. Love Rob and Lisa. I miss those guys. And I do. That's, seeing people that have come along. Somebody mentioned Dapper Tiger in here a minute ago. Used to love that guy. Used to love watching him. He was one of the original people that had a show with Eric. I can't remember the name of it, but him and Eric done a live show on Thursday nights. And, when I realized, because, seeing those people, couple of pickers, Dapper Tiger, some of them other guys that I came up with, that they don't no longer make videos. I understand missing people. I do. Because you do get attached to people and watching people. I mean, if back in the day, if 2 years ago when I was really watching a lot of content, if Lonnie would have just up and quit, oh my goodness, I would have been like devastated, because I watched him every day, because he made videos every day. So every day, I watched him.
I have faith.
Reseller Roundtable with Eric and Sam. Yep, that was
I
it.
have faith you will not be able to quit, and the bug will get you. Chris Moose says.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not selling my GoPro
Hey,
or anything.
Speaking of couple of pickers.
Oh my God. Oh, that's two of my favorite people ever. Miss those guys. Snap, man. Dang. I don't know if somebody messaged them or what, but daggone. I appreciate you guys.
We've run him off again. I remember that y'all did Highway 127 with Rev Resell, Redneck Resell, and a couple others a long time ago. That was the first video I think I seen you was throwing
that's
a football.
That's the one your Tanya found us on.
Yeah, you was throwing football with Colton, I believe. That's where
Rev's kid was out there. We couldn't none of us run, so Rev's kid was out there catching, and it was Colton, Courtney, Eric was there. Rev, several people. I can't believe you guys are in here, Rob and Lisa. I miss you guys. Chris, I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing well. Two of my favorite people.
Seriously, Chris, you were one of the first to try and be full time. I hate my job.
I always said I wanted to see what it would be like to go to your own funeral, and I guess I know now.
Yep.
Rob and Lisa, y'all been here for a while, or did somebody send y'all a link?
Hey, yes, FOMO about reseller meetups. Yins do not want to miss the second annual Picking the Plateau. FOMO. I promise. It's going to be good.
I like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go back to the one you was on.
Being honest, I told my wife I don't know if I like Chris's channel, but after one or two episodes, I was hooked. Thanks so much, Chris, for your efforts and teaching me more than I knew before. Thank you, man.
These tears are coming. They're on their way.
Oh, I've done shed a few. That's why I blanked the camera out a minute ago. I ain't gonna lie. My wife got me. Chris Moose is killing me. And then when Rob and Lisa got me, man, that's over.
Rocky Top says, man, this is a really long eulogy.
Jeez. Yeah.
Oh,
it's like watching your own funeral, dude. I mean,
stop, Chris.
I mean, golly, man. I mean, I don't. I'll be on all kinds of junk. People talking about me on here now. All right. Well, I'm just real, man. I'm just real. I always said if I ever make videos, if people watch me, that's okay. If people don't, but I'm not going to pretend I'm somebody I'm not. I'm just going to be me, like it or not.
It don't work.
It don't work, man. People see through it fake junk. People's tried it, and it don't work.
Hey, I like this comment. I'm going to sneak to the fellowship hall to see if anyone made any dumplings. That's a good comment.
I love dumplings, man. Ben said you will get rich from YouTube by the time he turns. Yeah, I mean, there's some people in the community that's definitely making a killing on YouTube, but it was never me. I appreciate that, Ken.
True.
I mean, I'm just me, I'm not, but I think I'm me wherever I'm at,
That's what Eric Kingpicker said.
One day to be cool like Chris, so when I quit, people will care. That's very good there. Yeah, I mean, I hate to use the word quit. I might be back one day. I don't know. I ain't selling my GoPro. I'm not going to sell my mic or my webcam, so.
Chris Moose said, seriously, it was one of the first I've listened to next to Daily Refinement. Love you, Chris. Seriously, after your meetup, I felt different and I felt seriously inspired.
Appreciate that. He must have a Chris complex because that's what Daily Refinement's name is, too.
You will be back. I know it. Yeah. Christopher Lynn.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'll be around. I don't know.
Bill's got it. You're on sabbatical.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if
hiatus.
Yeah, but just long term.
Sabbatical can be, a year. It can be. I don't know that it's
I mean, I don't know.
Time or anything.
That's a big reason why I'm stepping away from the podcast, because Caleb was wanting to know what we was doing in August for the meetup, and I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. So I
don't really either.
Yeah,
don't. So I pretend like I'm going to plan, but that usually falls apart.
Yeah.
So, do the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I picked up 4 subscribers since we started on my channel.
I lose. I probably lost a bunch. It's crazy. I've not made a video in forever, and my videos are still getting pretty decent views, and I'm getting subs. I'm like, where are these subs coming from?
That's awesome, though. We picked up 4 subscribers. Well, I've picked up 4 subscribers on the podcast.
Yeah, good job, man.
Started. I say us. That's going to take some getting used to.
Well, no, it'll be us. You'll still say us. It just won't be me, us.
Yeah. Home of my own says, goodbye, I'll miss you. By the way, I turned on the Old Past playlist to run all night. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Home of my own. I don't know you, but thanks for being here. Appreciate all the support.
Yeah, absolutely. I noticed you split up those CDs, and 2 of them you could have doubled the price and still have gotten fair value. He knows his music, man.
Yeah.
One day I'll have a channel. It's a goal of mine, Chris Moose. Do it.
Do it, man. I was on Caleb for months before he ever did. And
no, what, like 3-4 months?
Yeah.
Legit. Before we started the podcast.
Yeah, that's right. That's when I come up there and filmed that first video on the OSP channel with you. I mean, we didn't even really know each other that great at that point. And I knew as soon as I seen your shed, I was like, dude, you can have a channel, man, just based off your shed. And you told me, man, I'm boring. I was like, I'm boring. It don't matter. You know, you can be entertaining, or you can put out good info, or you can be somewhere in between.
Nick Picker said, so who will be on the podcast? Me, and to be determined.
Ed McMahon, Star Search.
Look here, Chris and Caleb are goats.
No.
Oh, wow. That's a nice comment, but
maybe in the podcast, the reselling podcast, we don't have a ton of competition on the reselling podcast.
Go over and comment Trash to Cash's newest episode and tell them Chris and Caleb are the goats. That's what you got to do.
Tell them, yeah.
I'll take integrity over entertainment every day. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you got to put out good information for sure, but you know, everybody's not going to be rah, you know.
No.
I can't watch that because it's not my personality, so I don't even like watching that. Even if the information is good.
Being encouraging is one thing. I try to do that, but not a false sense of security type encouragement, because you can mislead people. Not everybody needs to quit their job and do this full time right off the bat. They need to build up. And I wouldn't ever tell anybody, go quit your job. This is what you got to do. Like, I mean, you might get to that point, but don't listen to me. What do I know about your life? You know,
that right there is something I've thought about doing with the old OSP channel. I've thought about just going back to making yard sale videos, because I'm going to be out yard selling anyways.
Yep.
So to where the GoPro's not that big of a deal, but then lies the getting it edited. So I don't know. I have no idea. No promises, but I have thought about that.
Black Sheep Society said, I try not to think about what might have been.
I always think anytime somebody's like quitting or whatever, I always think of that Sinatra song, I Did It My Way.
Yeah.
I'm still reselling. Kinda. It's been slow here lately, but that's been my fault. 1,000%. 1,000%.
It's hard.
I've listed in 3 months, probably about 70 items.
Well, that's better than none.
It's better. Yeah, but like 50 of those has been in the last week. So hey, getting back into it. I'm waiting on you to pull the plug, dude. I'm not pulling the plug.
Oh, you want me to stop?
Whenever you're done, I'm whenever. I'm never pulling the plug. Don't make me pull the plug on the final show here.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to.
I'm not. I'll just go in the house and leave it on live.
Well, I mean, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, we're going to have to go to bed here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I'm shocked my wife wasn't in bed.
I don't know if Tanya's still in here or not. She may have went on to bed.
She may have that bag out that she said she's gonna wear.
Yeah, she's ready for that, no doubt.
Have you got recognized yet?
No.
You will. I'm telling you, it's coming, dude. It's coming. You're gonna call me. You're gonna message me, man. Guess what happened today? Kobe is not in bed. What the crap?
Oh my.
He goes to bed at 9:30. My time.
So Rosilla asked for a dad joke, so I've got one keyed up and ready to go. I'm gonna give it to him real quick.
Lay it on me.
Wait a minute. Okay. Can a kangaroo jump higher than a house? Can it?
I don't know. No.
Of course it can. Houses can't jump.
That might be the best one yet. I've not seen or read that one or heard that one either. Usually after you say the punchline, I'm like, yeah, dang it, I've read that one.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one. MT had it too.
Tanya loves the truck. Chris loves it. Thank you. Oh, houses don't jump. That's right.
Yeah.
I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey. Then I turned myself around.
Yeah. There you go.
That's another horrible one.
Going all night. Somebody make a pot of coffee.
I thought about going on an all almond diet, but that's just nuts.
Yeah.
Why don't
57 people?
I know. I don't.
What are you people doing with y'all's life?
Why don't skeletons ever go out trick or treating? Because they have nobody to go with. I got a million of them. They're all horrible too.
This is starting to remind me of the old reseller clickbait podcast. One of the best videos ever on YouTube.
Yep.
Ken and Jimmy just sitting there telling dad jokes the whole episode. I'll be honest with you guys. I watched that whole episode. I thought it was so cringe. It was so funny. One of the best shows ever, man.
All right. Let's end this show at 2 hours and 25 minutes. 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes of YouTube life.
2 more minutes. Anything anybody wants to say?
No. Don't even start that.
Okay. Well, I'll give you 3 minutes. Say it now. I'll throw it on the screen.
Here comes the haters.
Happy Hearts Treasures. What's up, guys?
Here comes the haters. So glad OSP's leaving. Took advantage of his viewers. Here it comes.
Well, there is one hater in the house. I don't know what to think about this guy. You want me to read this comment?
Yeah, read it.
So 2+ hours into for a guy that doesn't want to do a podcast, LOL. I take back my sub and watch hours. You keep timing my legit comments out because you're afraid of real questions. Well, first of all, there was no question there. First of all.
Well, second, I ain't timing nobody up. Somebody else may have got you.
I will say this in defense of you because you don't owe anybody a defense. But your life comes first. Your family comes first. And if somebody can't accept that, that's tough. So that is all that needs to be said about that.
Thank you, Happy Heart Treasures. Said Des going to go back and watch the show.
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course, I click it and you click on it.
Oh, I didn't touch it. I promise.
I may have hit the wrong one.
Yeah, you had to. And you're trying to blame me.
This is the part where we sing Amazing Grace.
We lower you into the ground here.
Well, let me tell you right now, you don't want none of us singing.
All right, you've got about a minute.
I like that comment.
That's exactly right. Family first, always, always.
Yeah, I mean, it's just time, we're still good, but.
Yep.
Oh, there's Rat Boy. Hey, brother.
Just as I am. We're going to have all kinds of hymns going here in a minute.
Oh, yeah. No, that Just As I Am. Well, of course, Amazing Grace, best song ever, but yeah, Just As I Am is a good song, too. I'll be around, guys. You'll see me again.
Gigi says goodbye. See you again. Don't forget Gigi. Godspeed, Chris and family.
Oh, no, I can't never forget you, Mary, or Gigi, either one. I've still got your stickers.
Thank you for everything, guys. It was fun watching you together.
I used to love shouting out little baby Gigi. I'd always say it. There's little baby Gigi.
Fly away.
Yeah. Love you, Chris. I'll be at the meetup. Awesome, dude.
Yes, sir. Looking forward
to come because you're the only person there I'm ever taller than.
And if y'all want to go eye to eye with me and can stand on each other's shoulders, it'll be fun.
Yeah, maybe if we tiptoe.
Here you go. Go rest high up on that mountain.
Oh,
that's classic.
Robin Lisa dropped one comment and then they just went away.
We'll miss you, my friend, but also looking forward to seeing what direction Caleb goes with his adventure.
Yeah, I am too.
See you guys at the meetup, Lord willing. Hey, looking forward to that.
Hey, yeah, awesome. Be glad to meet you, man.
Yes, that'll be awesome. And all of you people stuck right in here with us for 2.5 hours.
That's nuts. I think we got more watching here than we did on my channel last time we done a live there. Which nighttime lives do better for sure.
Yeah, this is nuts.
Oh my goodness. Now we're getting the poor old boy fired.
Just
divorces and losing your jobs. You're welcome.
Chris will be back. I know it.
Yeah, probably somewhere.
We will get together someday and buy some more golf clubs, Papa Sticks.
I'm like a bad fungus. I just keep turning up every now and then.
I'm throwing Ken in the car for the 4th. The second. Oh, man.
Yeah. Please fix that before you share it again.
Yeah, I will.
Good grief. Did you put that on your video today?
No. I made that just before the show.
Okay.
Just before this show.
Yeah.
I said we was going to go out of here. We got 2.5 minutes till 2.5 hours. Let's just stay till then we'll hit it.
There they are. They're lurking.
Yep.
Hey, man, I love you guys. I hope you guys know that.
As Caleb would say, anyone else? He's talking about at church. At the end of church, I always ask if anybody has anything they want to say.
Couple of pickers, man. Back in the day, they would do lives like this at night. And there for a while, man, that's doing them every night.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness, we had so much fun there. So much fun. Oh, some of my favorite memories of YouTube right there. Now I love those guys.
That is awesome. Signing off in 1 minute and 50 seconds, guys.
If you do have guests on there, you need to get Rob on from a couple of pickers to come on here. You guys got the same personality.
We'll be preaching on the 4th. Yeah, all hearts and minds clear. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. That's the way we do it down in the South.
Thank you, Rat Boy. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Long time member of the OSP channel.
This is like an altar call in church I grew up in. Will somebody just go get saved already so we can go home?
That's true, man.
Let's sing it again.
Love you guys. Appreciate it. Support Caleb here. Support Caleb over on his channel. Support all these great people in the comments. So many wonderful people, wonderful channels. Some of the best people you're going to ever know on YouTube's in here. Seriously. And I don't want to start naming names because I'll leave somebody out. So everybody in here, honestly. Appreciate you guys. Stay sub to the OSP channel. I may just turn up and do a live one day. Never know. Might just turn up and do a live tomorrow. You don't ever know. Probably not, but but you never know. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much. And I'm not hitting end stream. I'm not doing it. You gotta do it, Caleb.
I'm gonna do it. Guys, we appreciate you so much.
Oh, I got to hit them with the closing out too, though. One last time.
You can do it, but I gotta say I love you, my friend.
Yep. Oh man, I love you too, man. I appreciate you, man. I do. Dadgummit.
This ain't the end. It's just goodbye for now.
Hit the fields right there.
Hit the fields. Send us home.
Love you guys. 2 Old Guys out.